both having to be away, Mike all this week and Dan tonight. So I'll be sitting in the air chair tonight, bringing you the action. And the Indians will face off tonight against the Columbus Titans in both men's and women's action. The title sponsor for this broadcast is Farmers National Bank, as you heard, and this pregame show is being brought to you by Richie's Drugstore in Erie, Kansas. Tonight's women's and men's doubleheader is for the title, as earlier this week, the Lady Titans defeated Southeast 51-27 on Tuesday night, and then they handled the Chautauqua Green Hornets 57-39 to earn their way to the title game. St. Paul took down the Chautauqua ladies on Tuesday night and then beat the Southeast Lancers last night. Both games heard right here on Hot 105.5. The score was 52-21. So that sets up a matchup tonight between these two teams for the tournament championship, as I said before. We're going to come back with more of Richie's pregame show, brought to you by Richie's Drugstore in Erie, Kansas, after this quick 1-minute timeout.
Farmers Bank is a full-service bank with small-town personal attention. They know you by name and are always glad to help you out. Offering 24-hour ATM and free banking locations in St. Paul, Walnut, and Hepler, Farmers Bank, member FDIC, is proud to help support the success that a small community can achieve with teamwork and determination.
Richie's Drugstore in Erie has been serving the area since 1883 with a strong belief in providing customized care and doing more than just filling prescriptions. Pharmacist Morgan Bunton is now taking appointments for free consultations and sign-up assistance for Medicare Part D prescription plans that will fit your needs. Open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Even if you're in a current plan, let Richie's help you determine if there's a better plan to cover your unique needs and prescriptions. Call or stop by Richie's today on the corner of State and Main in Erie.
The Exchange State Bank is proud to be a member of the St. Paul community. The Exchange State Bank has served the area since 1914 and is committed to go the distance for you. A full-service bank, they offer savings, checking accounts, loan certificates of deposit, and more. They also offer competitive rates on loans and investments, all while giving you the kind of personal service you won't find at bigger institutions. Visit with Bob Schonifer at Exchange State Bank in St. Paul, member FDIC, proud sponsor of the St. Paul Indians.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking or call 449-2763.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports, Hot 105.
And welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse, the Richie's pregame show, brought to you by by Richie's Drugstore in Erie, Kansas. I'll get that straightened out here sooner or later. And they're announcing lineups right now. St. Paul will start number 11, Taylor Watrick, a sophomore, at 5'4". Then Sydney McCracken, a junior, at 5'6". Sydney Rice, the senior, at 5'7", will also start, and as well as 5'9", Caitlin O'Brien, a senior, and 5'10", Emily Winter. St. Paul has a nice post presence down low. For Columbus, they start Riley Harity, a 5'4" junior, then Nahil Fontanez, who's a 5'7" junior. Morgan Cassidy, a senior, wears number 13, and Macy Gray, a 5'8" junior, and then Carson Youngblood, who is a 5'10" sophomore. So both teams kind of young here tonight, a couple seniors for both, but mostly young teams playing. They're getting ready to tip off, so we thank Richie's Drugstore for bringing us that pregame show. We're going to get into the meat of it here at tip-off. Tip-off is brought to you by Styles of Fitness More in St. Paul, Kansas, and St. Paul will control the tip. Sydney Rice with the ball. She comes down the court, throws it off to the wing. Sydney McCracken, cross-court pass to Caitlin O'Brien. She looks at three, pulls it back to the right side, and then back to the left side. Here's Emily O'Brien, and she'll sink the three-pointer for the Indians. So O'Brien gets St. Paul on the scoreboard quick. Coming down court is Macy Gray. She'll be handling the duties at the point guard along with number 13, Morgan Cassidy. Gray gets it over to Fontanez. She's looking up top, and it'll be driven down low and shot. We got a foul on the floor as Carson Youngblood went up for it. That's a foul on, I believe it's going to be on 32 of St. Paul, Emily Winter. That's her first foul tonight. Emily got in foul trouble last night, along with Caitlin O'Brien, I think it was last night. Here's Sydney Rice with the rebound after a shot inside misses for the Titans, and she'll take it all the way. She misses it right under the basket, rebounded by the Titans. Coming down the court with it is Morgan Cassidy. Cassidy getting some pressure up top by Taylor Wadrick. Sydney Rice now covering the ball handler, Macy Gray. Here's Carson Youngblood. She gets it inside. Fontanez, no, it's stolen away by Caitlin O'Brien. She's jumping around the court, gets it off to Rice. Rice sends it over to the far side. And here's the inside pass to Sydney Rice under the basket. She'll miss again, but rebound to St. Paul. I think that was Caitlin O'Brien with that shot. So she gets a two-pointer with 5 points so far, leading scorers in the whole game for everybody, actually, in this young game. Almost stolen by the Indians. Pass inside, now tipped away by Emily Winter. Tap back out to a Titan, and a shot underneath by Fontanez is missed. Caitlin O'Brien with the rebound. Caitlin takes a look at a three, pulls it back. It's off Taylor Wadrick. She'll take a long three-pointer. Karen's off the rim, goes to Titan, but no, St. Paul steals it back, and here is Caitlin O'Brien with another shot. She's 7 points already. Less than a minute and a half to go in this game. St. Paul will be sending some subs in. Emily Hutcherson and Katie Coombs come to the scorer's desk. Here's Columbus with the ball. Gray has it. She's getting pressured by Taylor O'Brien. Pulls it up, gets the pass off in time. Sydney cracking up there, and she forces a travel. And it'll be St. Paul's ball on the turnover. That was Riley Harity on the turnover. Emily Hutchinson comes in, like I say. Sydney Rice comes out, and Emily Winter comes out. So you've got Wadrick, O'Brien. There's a shot from the side by Katie Coombs. It's going to be short, a three-point attempt. Be rebounded by Columbus. Columbus doing a lot better job rebounding than Southeast did last night. They've got some height down in low, too. Here's a block, and St. Paul comes back to the ball. Caitlin O'Brien with the layup. She misses a bunny, and it put back up by, I think, Sydney McCracken on that one. Sydney McCracken gets two there. St. Paul off to a good start, 9-0. There's another steal, almost. Nope, Columbus gets it back. Here's a pass underneath. The ball's up and a miss. We got a foul underneath, though. A push out. I think that's going to be on Coombs, maybe. No, 1-4. That's going to be on Emily Hutchison. That's her first foul of the night. Here's the inbound to Gray. She'll drive down low, try to score it. She misses it, and Hutchison bumps into her inadvertently, but we'll get a foul on that one. So she has two quick fouls. Taking out of bounds for the Titans will be Karen. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name. I'll have to figure that one out, folks. It's a tough name. St. Paul almost steals it, but the Titans get it back. Here's a three-point shot off the rim and rebounded by Katie Coombs. She gets the ball to Taylor Wadrick. They're going to push it down the court. She gets it to Caitlin O'Brien, cross court to, I think that's Sydney Rice back in the game. And she'll score for the Indians. 11-0 to score. 4:04 left to go in this first quarter. St. Paul High School basketball here on Hot 105.5. St. Paul early season tournament action. This is for the title tonight. St. Paul versus Columbus. Here's the inside shot, and it's going to fall. That was number 13, Morgan Cassidy. Puts Columbus on the board. 11-2 is the score now. St. Paul with 3 fouls already in the game. Here's St. Paul bringing the ball down. Sydney Rice gets it inside. She takes a look for a shot. Caitlin O'Brien fake pumps a three-pointer, dribbles in, and she'll miss it. But rebounded by Katie Coombs. She'll miss the shot right under the basket. So Titans have the ball back. St. Paul missing some easy shots right under the basket. Now we're going to get a foul on Sydney Rice as she went for the ball and got too much body on that. So St. Paul with 14 fouls already. Now the Titans will take it out of bounds. Macy Gray trying to inbound it. She finally gets it into Morgan Cassidy. Cassidy dribbles underneath, takes a shot. Oh, we're going to see a foul on Katie Coombs. Katie Coombs went straight up. It must have got some body on it. So Katie Coombs will get her first foul for the night. St. Paul has 5 team fouls already. Macy Gray at the free throw line. She'll get the first one in. Second one is up, and it's off the rim, so it is no good. Rebounded by number 35, Carson Youngblood. Now it's stolen by St. Paul. Here comes Caitlin O'Brien down. She's going to miss it. St. Paul having a lot of opportunities under the basket, missing a lot of them. That was rebounded by Taylor Watrick. She misses an easy one there, too. I shouldn't say easy. There's a lot of traffic in there and hard to go up strong with it. Columbus Titans back with the ball. Now here goes Sydney Rice. She just picks off the ball. And she'll drive all the way to the hoop, and she misses right underneath. Now we got a foul. I think that's going to be on Columbus this time. No, that's going to be on Katie Coombs again. So Katie Coombs already with her second foul. St. Paul, 6 fouls in less than 3.5 minutes in this game. They had trouble with that last night as well. So St. Paul going to have to back off a little bit or something. Get a little quicker step or something like that. Macy Gray brings the ball down the court for the Titans. She's at the top of the key. She's got Sydney Rice all over her. And here goes Macy Gray. She'll drive in. She kicks it back out up to the top of the key. Now to the side, out to the wing. And here's an inside shot by Macy Gray, and she'll miss it. They're going to call it a held ball. No, they're going to call it a tie-up on the rebound, so it'll go to Columbus. So St. Paul has a position now after this one gets in. Here's an inside-outside pass, and we've got another held ball. Taylor Watrick on this one, so it'll go to St. Paul. She just grabbed the ball right out of Macy Gray's hand, and they both held on to it. So St. Paul will get the ball. Taylor Watrick brings the ball down. She gets it to Caitlin O'Brien on the near side. Over to Sydney McCracken cross court. Now back up top to Caitlin O'Brien. She's trying to find somebody inside. She slants in. No play there. Now Sydney McCracken with the ball. Taylor Watrick looking. She kicks it out to Sydney Rice, and Rice moves around. St. Paul taking some good time on offense here, trying to get something to work. And here's Sydney Rice with a three-pointer, and she'll bury it. (14-3) is your score. 1:56 left to go in this first quarter. A very fast first quarter, even despite the fouls. Going up is Gray. She misses it. Rebound to Sydney McCracken. McCracken pulls it up, sets it up to Sydney Rice, gets over in the corner to Emily Winter. Back up to Sydney Rice, inside to Caitlin O'Brien, and we're going to have it over the back. I believe that's going to be on Carson Youngblood. That'll be the first foul tonight on the Columbus team. St. Paul has 2 players with 2 fouls. This cross-court pass, and this is a long shot by Sydney McCracken in and out. Rebounded by Fontenez for the Titans. They bring down the court. Gray has the ball up top. That's Morgan Cassidy. Both have long ponytails. Kind of hard to tell them apart because those ponytails cover the numbers. You see them from the back. So Cassidy dribbling around the side, and it's almost stolen by Sydney Rice, and it's tipped out. and Emily Winter gets the ball. Rice comes down the court. She's going to push it all the way. Salsa pulls up a jumper and nails it. So Rice on fire again tonight. She had it going on last night, that's for sure. And here's Morgan Cassidy. That's Macy Gray. She tries to get into Cassidy. So now St. Paul's the ball here. They're coming down the court, and it's tipped out of bounds. Taylor Watrick with the ball, but it's blocked at the last second. 16-3 is the score. Farmers National Bank, the title sponsor of this game. And the ball is inbounded. Emily Winter has it. She gets it down low to Katie Coombs. Back out to, here's Emily Winter, three-pointer. It's going to come up short. Rebounded by the Titans. No St. Paul players in there underneath the basket at all. So here comes Taylor Watrick right on top of Morgan Cassidy. Hits the ball down low. St. Paul's defense is really stifling Columbus. And Columbus gets a score under the basket finally. That's Carson Youngblood. She'll get in the scorebook. 14 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 16-5 your score. St. Paul leading. There's Caitlin O'Brien. She fakes a three-pointer, pulls it up, and nails it. Caitlin O'Brien on fire tonight as well. She has 9 points already in this first quarter. So what a first quarter. St. Paul leading 18-5. We'll be back with our second quarter right after this 1-minute timeout.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village in St. Paul provides services to people in their retirement years. Prairie Mission meets a wide range of needs from healthcare to assisted living and independent living apartments to elderly daycare services, including transportation. With our 7 to 7 dining, residents get up when they desire, eat when and what they want, and continue to live a full and happy life. Your family deserves the best in retirement care, so give Prairie Mission Retirement Village a call today for more information at 620-449-2400. Or visit them at 242 Carroll Street in St. Paul.
Hi, I'm Kendall Gammon. You may know me as a Kansas City Chief, but I'm also a proud graduate of Pittsburg State University. Pittsburg State offers more than 200 degree programs, small class sizes, and tuition so affordable it earned Pittsburg State a top 10 ranking on Washington Monthly's Collegiate Best Bang for Your Buck list. But don't take my word for it. Visit Pittsburg State and see why there's nothing like being a gorilla. Learn more at pittstate.edu/BA-gorilla.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
We are back in St. Paul as the St. Paul Indians battle these Columbus Titans. Titans bring the ball down, and we got to travel. I think that was Morgan Cassidy. She saw an open player. That player got unopened real quick. And so St. Paul gets the ball on a turnover. In that first quarter, St. Paul scoring 18 points. Leading scorer was, okay, that one will drop for, let's see, let me get caught up here, for Caitlin O'Brien. So she scores for the Indians, and she'll get the and one on a foul. So that's really nice for the Indians. 18-5, 7:43 left to go in the second quarter at St. Paul. And Caitlin O'Brien will miss the and one, so the Titans have the ball coming down the court. Caitlin O'Brien at toward 57% right now shooting, as she is 4 for 7 for 9 points in that first quarter. We have turnover again. I think it's over and back on the Titans. St. Paul's half-court pressure just really setting these Titans back. They're not really able to set up any offense right now. 20-5 is the score. Katie Carter comes in the game for the Indians, and she tries a cross-court pass. It's going to get deflected and picked up by Fontenez. She's going to dribble to the basket, and we got a foul. Rice thought she got all ball, but there was a lot of body contact in there, so that'll be a foul on Sydney Rice. That's her second for the game. Again, looking back at first quarter statistics, Sydney McCracken was 1 for 3 with 2 points. Sydney Rice was 3 for 6. She had 7 points, shooting 50% herself. Caitlin O'Brien, 4 for 7, 9 points. Miss Fontenez's first shot is off the rim. No good. And they're in the bonus, by the way, if that fouls. 7 fouls on St. Paul. So let's see what we got here. Fontanez will take her next shot. Up, and it'll go way off the rim. Rebounded by Emily Hutchison. We got Hutchison, O'Brien, Taylor Wattrick, Coombs, and Katie Carter in the game. Now Wattrick tries to dribble down the center, and she trips over the line, falls down, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to the Titans. St. Paul with 5 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive rebounds in that first quarter. I think Adam Burke for the stats. Here's the ball pass underneath to Carson Youngblood, and she'll pick up a score for the Indians. Excuse me, for the Titans. How about Katie Coombs underneath? She gets the ball blocked. She tries to go back up, and we're going to get a foul on that. It looked like all ball as well, but again, there might have been some body contact underneath there. That's going to be on number 11 for the there's a shot is up, and it's good. Katie Coombs shoots with number 11, Fontanez, for the Titans. First foul on her tonight. Next shot is up, and Coombs puts that one in as well. So Coombs perfect at the free throw line tonight with 2 for 2. Now we had a sub coming in, so they got to stop process. Caitlin O'Brien. I'm going to call her that all night. Caitlin O'Brien comes out of the game. Emily Winter goes in. Here comes Gray with the ball. Make that Morgan Cassidy. She's a lot of pressure from Taylor O'Brien. Titans just can't get this offense set up. A lot of high pressure by the Indians. They get the ball over Fontanez to the wing. She gets it back out. It's passed inside. You go over her head and try to save it. They do. Taylor Wattrick saves it. And St. Paul has the ball. Passes out to Emily Winter. Now back to Wattrick. Gets it to Hutchison on the side. Cross-court pass to Coombs. Coombs dribbles in. Takes a look. Nice pass inside by Hutchison. And the shot is up by Emily Winter. Partially blocked. No good. Titans will have the ball back. 22-7 is the score. 5:56 left to go in this first half. This is for the title championship at the St. Paul early season tournament ball game tonight. Here's Cassidy. She goes inside and she kicks out the Youngblood. She'll go up and she gets fouled, I think, by Taylor Wattrick. That'll be a 2-shot foul. Oh, that's going to be on Emily Winter. That'll be her second foul. So we have 4 players with 2 fouls for the Indians out there right now. First shot is in and out by Youngblood. That one went down halfway to the hoop and then came right back out. Coming out, Katie Carter. In is Sydney McCracken for the Indians. Coming in as number 5, Paige Zom. And out for the Titans is Macy Gray. She'll get a little bit of rest. There's Youngblood up with her second shot, and it is in. So she makes the second one of her 2-shot foul. 22-8 is the score now. St. Paul trying to pressure it inside. Katie Coombs gets it to, actually Emily Winter got it into Katie Coombs. Coombs got it back to Winter, went through her legs and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Indians. The Indians are pretty fortunate that the Titans can't take advantage of these turnovers because St. Paul is just getting really sloppy right now, despite being up 22-8. Coming down court is Cassidy with the ball. Again, Taylor Wattrick, high pressure up at the top of the key on the other side, now across the half-court line. And she tries to get it to Zom, and it goes off of Sydney Rice's knee. She comes up to intercept the pass. Zom will bring it out of bounds for the Titans. She's looking around. She'll get it to Cassidy. Cassidy looking around. She's caught up top. Now Zom has it. She drives in. Gets the ball to Youngblood. Youngblood up, and it goes off the rim. Oh, rebounded by Sydney McCracken, and she gets assaulted by Carrie Jones. That'll be her first foul of the night. That'll be third team foul on the Titans. St. Paul will get the ball. Here comes Taylor Wattrick down court, taking her time, gets across the half-court line, gets to Sydney Rice. Up top, the key to Caitlin O'Brien, over to Winter. Winter taking a look around. She gets Sydney Rice down in the corner. Rice looking as well. She's getting the 5 count. She moves out. The zone defense now by the Titans. Kind of stifling St. Paul. Now here's Sydney Rice with a nice move. An easy shot, but she misses it. Youngblood with the rebound for the Titans. Coming down court is Carrie Jones. She'll get the ball to Zom. Zom gets it up in the corner to Morgan Cassidy, and she will put it down. 22-10 is the score. 4:26 left to go in this half. St. Paul kind of slowed down now in scoring after that rush earlier. Here's Sydney Rice. She'll go in too hard off the glass. She gets her own rebound, goes up, and she'll score. That's Sydney Rice. She's with 9 points on the night for the Indians. Her and Caitlin O'Brien, the bulk of the scoring. Caitlin with 11 points tonight. Here's the Titans. They come down. Cassidy gets it inside the Youngblood. Youngblood goes up, and it's off the rim, but she's going to get fouled. Just calling really close contact underneath the basket tonight. That will be on Emily Winter. That's her third. The St. Paul team got in foul trouble last night against Southeast. Youngblood, first shot is up and straight through. Real nice shot by Youngblood. Coming out is Zom. Back in is Macy Gray for the Titans. Here's Youngblood with her next shot up high. It's not going to hit the rim, so St. Paul will get it out of bounds. Reset for the Indians. You got Katie Coombs, Taylor Watrick, who's bringing the ball down, Sydney Rice, Caitlin O'Brien, and Sydney McCracken coming down the court. Watrick gets it off to McCracken on the left side. She gets it over to back to Rice at top. St. Paul running the offense. Over to Katie Coombs. Coombs will take a three-pointer. It's going to be off. And the ball rebounded by Titans. They lose it. Katie Coombs gets it back. St. Paul has the ball. Taylor Watrick with it up top. She'll get it over to Sydney Rice. She'll drive in, try to score. Kicks it out to Watrick, but no, there's a foul. So it'll be a foul on the Titans. Only the 14th foul. It'll be the 5th, I guess. That's on number 13. That'll be her first foul. Morgan Cassidy. 5 team fouls now on the... That'll be a shooting foul, I guess. I'm giving her 2, it looks like. Rice goes up, shoots. First one is good. Taylor Watrick will come out of the game. Emily Hutchinson comes in for the Indians. Rice sets up for her second shot now. Up, and it bounces off. But rebound, Katie Coombs. Well, she was hit. She misses a bit. Caitlin O'Brien rebounds and scores for the Indians. 27-11. St. Paul getting that touchback right now. Starting to hit those underneath the basket shots. And we're going to have a foul on Sydney Rice. Wow. I think you're not going to let them do that really close quarters defense. That'll be 1-1. Actually, it'll be 2 shots. St. Paul is now with 10 fouls in this first half. So the Titans in the double bonus. First shot is up and good. I believe that's Cassidy, yeah. Cassidy, she'll get the first of the 2. And the double bonus for the Titans. And it's off the rim on that one on Cassidy. St. Paul rebound. Coming down the court is Taylor Watrick. She got Sydney McCracken wide open in the corner. She doesn't fire off. There goes, Caitlin O'Brien shoots it. It lands on the backboard. They don't stop it. Stop play. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. They're going to loose the ball. They go for it. Taylor Watrick is going to get a foul. That'll be her first foul of the night. So that was kind of odd. The ball bounced off the top of the backboard. So it looks like Cassidy will come down and get 2 shots as St. Paul is in the bonus. Titans are in the bonus. First one is up, and it goes through. 2:54 left to go in this half. St. Paul leading 27-13. Katie Carter comes in. Emily Hutchison goes out for the Indians. Cassidy up for the second one, and it's in too. So 27-14, 13-point lead for the Indians right now. St. Paul opened up a big lead off the start, kind of slowed down a little bit. Columbus starting to hit some shots too. Here's a cross-court pass. Taylor Wattick, she'll drive underneath. She kicks it back out to Emily Winter. No, that's out to Sydney McCracken. We got a foul on Columbus this time. And who was that on? Number 11, I believe it was. So here's St. Paul with the ball. Sydney McCracken three-pointer, and it'll go down for the Indians. Big three-pointer by Sydney McCracken there. Now it's the ball stolen by St. Paul, and here's McCracken. She stops, pulls up, and she'll sink another one. So McCracken, all of a sudden St. Paul with a 5-point swing right there, 32-14, almost a 20-point lead. Here's McCracken. She's pressure on Macy Gray. Gets to Fontenez. Three-pointer by Cassidy, and it'll go down. So Columbus answers. St. Paul comes down. Taylor Wattick pushing it. She tries to get it off to Katie Carter, and I think it's going to go out of bounds to the Indians. So St. Paul very fortunate there. 1:52 left to go in this half. 32-17 is the score. St. Paul leading Columbus Titans. St. Paul early season tournament. St. Paul gets the ball in. They swing it around. Here's Caitlin O'Brien, three, a little too strong, goes down, and it's going to be picked up by Carrie Jones. She's going to drive all the way. She gets it. It's going to go off her. That was a good play by, I think it was Taylor Wattrick. Just put her hand on the ball, went off the knee of Carrie Jones for the Titans. Here comes Wattrick with the ball back down the court. 1:38 left to go in this half. And I think we got a timeout. Yeah, we've got a timeout here. This timeout is brought to you by St. Paul Supermarket. So we'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
St. Paul gets the ball out of the timeout, and they've got it down on their side of the court, running some offense now, swinging it around. As Keith Smith setting in for Dan Bitt and Mike McCracken. Neither one could be here tonight. Now here comes Columbus back down the court with the ball, and they'll throw it away. They try to get a lead pass down there, just too strong. 32-17 is the score. 1:11 left to go in this first half. That timeout was brought to you by St. Paul Supermarket, by the way. Locally owned and operated grocery store here in St. Paul. Caitlin O'Brien, a three-point shot, in and out. Rebounded by Fontenez, and O'Brien went for the steal behind her and just not quick enough and committed a foul. Again, as you heard earlier, Titans are in double bonus right now. St. Paul with, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fouls right now. Maybe more than that, actually. Here's Fontenez. The first shot is up and bounces off the rim. Again, Titans in a double bonus, so it'll be 2 from here on out. 1 minute left to go in the game, in the halftime, I should say. Next shot is up and good by Fontenez, so she puts one down for the Titans. Wattrick with the ball, taking her time up the court, just across the half-court line right now. Swung over to Caitlin O'Brien, let's say. O'Brien starts to go in, and she's going to get foot checked by Carrie Jones. That'll be a foul on her. Second foul on Jones for the Titans. 17th foul, so it'll be 1-1 for the Indians. Sydney McCracken coming in for Emily Hutchison. Coach Tuck doing a good job of keeping this rotation going. Good idea to try to keep them out of foul trouble. Well, keep them getting in worse foul trouble, let's say. 47 seconds left to go in the half. With this lead, you don't want to commit any more fouls. Here's O'Brien. The first shot is up, and it bounces off the rim, but it goes down. O'Brien is lighting it up tonight. She has 14 points on the night. Could make it 15 with this shot. Second one's up, and it goes through as well. So here comes the Indians. Titans, I should say. Cassidy with the ball. She dribbles on top. She's trying to come in. She gets the ball out to Zom. Now down to Gray. Gray takes a shot. Kind of more of a heave than a shot. Now Katie Carter stuck down low, but she gets the ball off to Caitlin O'Brien. Taylor Watrick at the ball, and she's going to test the 10 count, that's for sure. She gets across the line, 23 seconds. St. Paul's going to hold off for last shot here. Imagine, I say that, they go in, and it's Katie Coombs' a shot, and it's rebounded by St. Paul, but it's going to be a jump ball on the rebound. Taylor Watrick, so quick. Goes in, and she ties up number 10, Dixie Layson, for the, that's Lindsay Davis. Double lot. 0-0 is her number. 14 seconds left to go in the half. 34-18. St. Paul smart not to foul right here, especially with the Titans in the double bonus. Titans be smart to push it down underneath and try to pick up a foul. And they do just that. And they'll lose the ball. And Watrick has it now. She gets it stolen. Here's a long three by Cassidy. Go off the rim, and it goes out of bounds. So the score 34-18. St. Paul leading in this first half of this St. Paul early season tournament action tonight. We'll be back with some stats and the halftime show sponsored by St. Paul Tire and Lube. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
Exchange Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of the St. Paul Indians. Give us a call, visit our website, or stop in to let us do the comparison shopping for you and get a free no-obligation quote. Offering all types of insurance, including auto, motorcycle, home, farm, crop, watercraft, life, and health, Medicare supplements, and all lines of commercial or business insurance. Serving the 4-state area since 1964, Exchange Insurance in St. Paul is here to provide you with what you need, want, and should expect from your insurance agency.
When the lights come up on Friday and Saturday nights at high schools and colleges across the region, it's often on a field built by Crossland Construction. Many Crossland employees played on those fields and were educated in the schools that are thriving parts of our communities today. Crossland is a proud supporter of area athletics and urges you to be a part of your local school community. Many of the athletes playing today may help Crossland build across our region in the future. Check out career opportunities at crossland.com. Crossland Construction, build you.
You and your family deserve the highest level of quality care. Whether a minor sprain or a major injury, our nationally ranked orthopedics and joint replacement program will get you back in the game, on the dance floor, or on the walking trail in a matter of days, not months. For more information, visit our website at www.labettehealth.com. At Labette Health, we center around you.
Farmers Bank is a full-service bank with small-town personal attention. They know you by name and are always glad to help you out. Offering 24-hour ATM and free banking locations in St. Paul, Walnut, and Hepler, Farmers Bank, member FDIC, is proud to help support the success that a small community can achieve with teamwork and determination.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Welcome back to Billy Baker Fieldhouse, St. Paul, Kansas. We've got the St. Paul early season tournament going on this week. Of course, a lot of games leading up to this one. And so the final sees the St. Paul Indians ladies and the St. Paul Indians men's in the final tournament, final championship game, I should say, against the Columbus men and the St. Paul Indians against the Columbus ladies and men. Let me get that sorted out. Anyway, let's take a look at what happened over halftime. This is over the first half, I should say. This is the St. Paul Tire and Lube halftime show stats, and it's brought to you by, of course, St. Paul Tire and Lube. So we want to thank Tom and that crew for sponsoring the halftime show here on Hot 105.5 for St. Paul basketball. Take a look what went on in that first quarter. St. Paul leading 34-18, I should say, in first half. And kind of a new stat track for me here, so I'm going to have to take a look at it here. We take a look at the points leaders. We've got Caitlin O'Brien with 15 points, and she goes 6 for 11, 54% shooting, so she's really hot tonight. Then we've got Sydney Rice. Sydney Rice hit 10 points, and she was hot earlier. She's 4 for 9, 44%. She's got 3 field goals, and 3 field goals, yeah, and 1 3-pointer as well. Caitlin O'Brien had a 3-pointer earlier tonight, too. Then we see Sydney McCracken with 7 points. She had a 3-pointer and 2 field goals, so she's at 7 points again for tonight. And Katie Coombs with 2 foul shots, free throws made, and she has 2 points, so that's 34 points for the Indians. Taking a look at the at what the Columbus Titans ladies are doing. Leading scorer for them at halftime is Morgan Cassidy. She's right now at 10 points. She had a 3-pointer in the game. And the next highest score is Carson Youngblood. Most of her has been underneath the basket. And she has 6 points with 3 field goals and 2 free throws. And then a point each by Macy Gray and by Nahil Fontanez, as that gets 18 points for the Columbus Titans. St. Paul doing a really good job rebounding. They have 9 offensive rebounds, as they were able to come down with that ball and steal some of them away on a toss-up. And then they have 8 defensive rebounds. It's kind of odd. Usually you have way more defensive rebounds than you have offensive rebounds. St. Paul hustling underneath the basket on their own end. Good in that category. Caitlin O'Brien with 2 assists tonight. Sydney McCracken and Emily Hutchison with 1 assist each. And so that's how that is going tonight for the Indians and the Titans. Again, we have the men's game coming up immediately following this game, and the St. Paul coming in with wins over Chitopa on Tuesday night and Southeast on Thursday night, and then about the same for the Titans as they win against Southeast on Tuesday night, and then they beat Chitopa Hanley last night. That game will be coming up after halftime. We're going to step back again and take another break here. We'll come back with more of the St. Paul Tire and Lube halftime show right after this. Let's take a 2-minute break.
Richie's Drugstore in Erie has been serving the area since 1883 with a strong belief in providing customized care and doing more than just filling prescriptions. Pharmacist Morgan Bunton is now taking appointments for free consultations and sign-up assistance for Medicare Part D prescription plans that will fit your needs. Open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Even if you're in a current plan, let Richie's help you determine if there's a better plan to cover your unique needs and prescriptions. Call or stop by Richie's today on the corner of State and Main in Erie.
The Exchange State Bank is proud to be a member of the St. Paul community. The Exchange State Bank has served the area since 1914 and is committed to go the distance for you. A full-service bank, they offer savings, checking accounts, loan certificates of deposit, and more. They also offer competitive rates on loans and investments, all while giving you the kind of personal service you won't find at bigger institutions. Visit with Bob Schonifer at Exchange State Bank in St. Paul, member FDIC, proud sponsor of the St. Paul Indians.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking or call 449-2763.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports, Hot 105.
Welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse, St. Paul, Kansas, as we have the finals tonight of the St. Paul early season tournament with the St. Paul ladies facing the Columbus Titans. The score is 34-18, St. Paul leading at halftime. This is the St. Paul Tire and Lube halftime show. And brought to you, obviously, by St. Paul Tire and Lube. They're in St. Paul, right on the highway, so you can easy to find them and do good work down there. Tom has been in that business for just, since I think he was old enough to walk. So you want to go down and see Tom for any of your tire needs. You can do tires and, of course, repairs and that kind of thing, too. So, and he does a great job with lubes and, oil changes and things like that. So, 34-18, St. Paul leading over the Columbus Titans. And taking a look at some stats during the break there. St. Paul is 3 for 10 from the three-point line. They usually shoot a little better than that, but that's still not a bad stat. 3 for 10, like I say, 30%. And then they're 5 for 7 on free throws, so they're 71% on their free throw attempts. So that's a pretty good stat as well. And they're 40% from the field on 10 for 25 shooting on two-point shots. So, again, St. Paul Indians leading 34-18. We'll be getting back underway here just real shortly. Teams are getting ready to go. Again, immediately following, with a little bit of a break, we'll have the men's game. We'll have the Columbus Titans guys versus the St. Paul Indians guys. Both teams coming in 2-0, and they'll be facing off for the battle for the tournament championship. Be nice for St. Paul to take both crowns tonight, but Columbus is a pretty good team. They're out of they're I think about a 4A team, maybe 3A at worst. So it's a pretty big school up there. St. Paul facing off against here, a little 1A school like St. Paul. Taking a look at the foul situation, Sydney Rice has 3 fouls for St. Paul. Emily Winter with 3 as well. Katie Coombs, Emily Hutchison with 2 each. Taylor Wattrick and Caitlin O'Brien with 1 each. On the other side, Carrie Jones has 2, as well as Nahil Fontanez. She also has 2. And then 1 apiece for Morgan Cassidy and Carson Youngblood. St. Paul will get the ball out of bounds. Possession arrow will go over to Columbus now. Here comes Taylor Wattrick with the ball. St. Paul, if you're looking at your radio, going to the right. Here's Caitlin O'Brien, quick turnaround jumper. She'll miss it. Rebound by Cassidy. She'll pull up just across the half-court line. Gets it across to Macy Gray. Gray looking around. She's got Cassidy going in, and it's going to Taylor Wattrick gets a hand on the ball. It doesn't go off Cassidy's foot. So Taylor Wattrick with a great forced turnover right there for the Indians. Wattrick gets the ball all the way down the court. Caitlin O'Brien, she's looking around, gets the ball top to Hutchison. Got Hutchison, McCracken, Coombs, O'Brien, and here's Taylor Wattrick with a three-pointer. It's going to bounce off the rim, and Columbus with the rebound. They get across the line, and Gray with the ball top of the key. She gets it over to Cassidy. Taylor Wattrick right on top of her, gets it back to Gray. Gray dribbles in, takes a shot, and it's going to go off. Rebound Sydney McCracken. St. Paul needs to play some a style of ball that doesn't get them into foul trouble for the next half. 7:02 left to go in this third quarter. St. Paul leading 34-18. The ball comes around to Hutchison. Here's O'Brien, top of the key. She's looking around, nothing doing. Gets it to Wattrick. Wattrick has to dribble, turns around, gets to Coombs. Coombs looking to score, can't do it. Hutchison taking a shot, way too strong, over the rim. Rebounded by Riley Harity for the Titans. Here goes Gray. She goes in to score, but she gets it off to Youngblood. Youngblood will drive in, gets it back to Gray underneath the basket. It's missed. Caitlin O'Brien's rebound. She does a good job with her body blocking out, and she tries to come in and score, and she will. Caitlin O'Brien draws first blood for the Indians after this start of the second half. After that fast-scoring first half by the Indians, St. Paul almost steals the ball. Taylor Wattrick has it. No, she loses it to Cassidy, and Cassidy tries to push it back up court. St. Paul blocks it. It goes out of bounds. So it'll be Riley Harity into Cassidy. Cassidy with that tenacious. Taylor Wattrick, she just steals the ball, goes around, and she goes for an easy layup and scores. Taylor Wattrick, just a tough player right there. Ball inbounds to Macy Gray. Goes to Fontanez. She'll stop at the three-point line, swings it down to the corner, tries to get inside to Youngblood, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Indians. They're going to say it's off Youngblood. Coombs and Youngblood were fighting for it in there. Luckily, no foul on that. Not that it looked like there was one, but Coombs has got 2 fouls on her. Hutcherson with the ball, swings it over to McCracken, back to the top. Inside to Taylor Watrick, but Carson Youngblood steps in front of it now. It goes on the floor. Watrick has the ball, and they're going to call it a tie-up. I'm surprised Coach Tuck didn't call a timeout there. Possession arrow will go over to Titans. They just switched. Now Taylor Watrick looks like she might have got hurt going out on the floor. Here's Cassidy with the ball now to Gray. Over Fontanez takes a shot, in and out. Youngblood underneath her shot. She gets to go down and a foul on Coombs. So there's Youngblood with the first 2 points for the Titans, and that'll be 3 on Katie Coombs. Youngblood shoots, goes off the rim, rebounded by Caitlin O'Brien. She brings the ball down. She can go all the way to the basket, goes up and scores. Caitlin O'Brien for the Indians. There was no doubt all the way. Here's the Titans. They come down the court. Cassidy has it. Gray now back to Cassidy. Cassidy comes around, and St. Paul really all over. They want to foul on Taylor Watrick. Emily Hutchinson out on top on Gray. Now we have a foul. Wow. That's going to be on Taylor Watrick. I don't know if that's on the little makeup for earlier thing, because that wasn't as tenacious as she was on the earlier when Cassidy had it. Cassidy will get the ball out of bounds. No, to go to Gray on top of the three-point line. She dribbles around, and here's Hutchinson. She's going to get a foul. She didn't watch out. Watrick has to back off a little bit. Fontanez with the ball over to Gray. Gray goes in, tries to shoot, almost had it. And here's Sydney Rice with the ball coming down the court. She's looking, and she's going to, she travels. She picks the ball up. She had to hesitate because Cassidy was there and blocked her out. 40-20 is your score. 4:26 left to go in the third quarter. St. Paul leading, hoping to capture the title of this St. Paul early season tournament. And here's a shot on the side, goes over, and Taylor Watrick with the rebound. That was Riley Harity with the shot. Sydney Rice with the ball down the court now. She's up top of the key, gives it to Watrick. Watrick gets it inside. Now back inside to Winter. Winter goes in, and she's going to score, but I think they're going to call a foul before the shot. I believe that's going to be on the floor, too. And let's see who that was on. I think it was on Youngblood. Yep, that'll be her third. Carson Youngblood with 3 fouls. Here's Watrick with a 3-point shot, and she'll make it from the corner on the inbounds. So Taylor Watrick with a shot. St. Paul leading 43-20 after Columbus had got it within 13 earlier. Now all of a sudden St. Paul after the halftime comes out hot. They come out hot out of the locker room, that's for sure. Here's a shot, and that will be no good, but there'll be a foul on the shot. Looks like Macy Gray will go up for the shot. There'll be a foul on Emily Hutcherson, and that'll be her third. St. Paul right now has Watrick, Hutcherson, Winter, and Coombs with 3 fouls each on them. Gray's first shot is up, and it goes down. St. Paul brings out Hutcherson and Watrick. Katie Carter, Sydney McCracken, Winter, O'Brien, and Rice in there now. Second shot is good for Gray, so she knocks both those down. 43-22 is the score. Here comes Rice. She's going to take your time, getting it down court. Gets it over to O'Brien on the near side. Flips it around, top of the key. Takes a look at Katie Carter. She has the ball. Shoots it out to Rice. Rice swings it around to O'Brien. She'll get it into Emily Winter. Shoots, and she'll be fouled by Youngblood, I believe it is. And that is going to be on Youngblood. That'll be her 4th foul. So now all of a sudden Columbus in foul trouble. Columbus has 2 fouls in this half. St. Paul with 3 team fouls. This shot by Winter, in and out. Goes back and hits the rim, comes back up and decides to leave the rim area and does not go down. Youngblood went out for a second and come right back in. Winner with the next shot is up, and this one's bounced off the back rim. Karam's off. Fontenez with the rebound for the Titans. They come down the court. Here's Gray. She stops, takes a shot, and she makes it. I didn't think that one had a chance of going down. But she puts it in. She had very bad feet position and kind of a shoot from the shoulder type shot, but it went down. 43-24 is the score. Indians leading. 2:57 left to go in the third quarter. Katie Carter with the ball. She picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. She gets it off to Rice. Rice has it. She dribbles around, takes a look, gets back up to McCracken. Over to Carter. Carter takes a look at the three-pointer and decides not to do it. Caitlin O'Brien gets the ball, drives in, has to come back out by defense. Sydney Rice, same thing. Here's Carter. No, this is O'Brien. She takes past her feet, takes a three-pointer, misses it. It'll be rebounded by Cassidy. Cassidy with the ball gets to Gray. Gray stops, drives in. Now stolen by Sydney Rice. Got 2-on-1 situation. And here's a pass off to Sydney McCracken, and she'll put it in. Rice with a great pass on that to McCracken. Here they come. Here's Cassidy with the ball. She gets off to Gray. Gray gets it into Carson Youngblood. She'll shoot it, and that's going to go down. I think they're going to call that one good. And that's going to be on, who do they have that on? They have that on Emily Winter. That'll be her fourth. So this will be an and-one situation for Carson Youngblood. 2:01 left to go in the third quarter. St. Paul leading 45-26. Had it as high as 26 points. The ball goes off the rim, so that goes for naught. Titans within 19 now. St. Paul had it up as high as 23 at one time. Titans had it as close as 13 after play kind of got started. St. Paul has the ball now. They get to Rice. Rice takes a look at the three, backs out, drives in, backs out. Gets to McCracken, gets knocked out of her hands, but she gets rid of it. It's Katie Coombs on the side. The zone giving St. Paul a little bit of trouble. And here's Caitlin O'Brien with the shot, and she'll miss it. Goes too strong. Cassidy brings it down and gives it to Fontenez. St. Paul might be having to back out a little bit here because of the foul situation. And there's Gray with the shot. She'll miss it, but Youngblood gets the rebound, and she'll put it up. 45-28 is the score now. 17-point lead for the Indians. Here's Sydney Rice. She'll go all the way, and she misses it. She's just too strong. Carson Youngblood, all she can do is put her hands straight up in the air. She can't get that fifth foul. St. Paul now has got a player trapped, and they're going to save it with a timeout. So that's a timeout by the Titans. And for this timeout, brought to you by St. Paul Supermarket. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When the lights come up on Friday and Saturday nights at high schools and colleges across the region, it's often on a field built by Crossland Construction. Many Crossland employees played on those fields and were educated in the schools that are thriving parts of our communities today. Crossland is a proud supporter of area athletics and urges you to be a part of your local school community. Many of the athletes playing today may help Crossland build across our region in the future. Check out career opportunities at Crossland.com. Crossland Construction, build you.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at St. Paul with the St. Paul Indians leading 45-28 over the Titans. Titans will get the ball out of bounds after the timeout. And here's Cassidy with the ball. She gets to Gray. Now it goes to Carson Youngblood. And she goes down the floor, but his last touch by St. Paul as it goes out of bounds. It'll be Titans ball right under their own basket. And here's Youngblood trying to get it in, and she gets it to Gray. Notice Cassidy. She'll shoot. He goes long off the rebound. Katie Carter gets it, but stolen. Oh, she's going to get it over and back. That was by Carrie Jones. And so, no, they're going to say, they're going to weigh that off. I thought it wasn't over the back because she had the possession of the ball before the half-court line. Anyway, so here goes, yeah, it is going to be St. Paul's ball. The Columbus fans did not like that call. Here's Caitlin O'Brien with the ball. Gets over to Coombs. Coombs under some tough defense, too. Taylor Watrick with it. Fires it into Coombs. Almost loses it. Out on the corner to Caitlin O'Brien. Back to Watrick. Carter swings it over to O'Brien. O'Brien taking a look. St. Paul trying to run some offensive time. 15 seconds left to go in this third quarter, leading 45-28. They'll run it down. Oh, no, it's stolen now. And this is Macy Gray, and she'll drive for the basket. Just what you didn't want to happen with 1 second left to go in the third quarter. So that's the end of the third quarter. St. Paul leading 45-30. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
Farmers Bank is a full-service bank with small-town personal attention. They know you by name and are always glad to help you out. Offering 24-hour ATM and free banking locations in St. Paul, Walnut, and Hepler, Farmers Bank, member FDIC, is proud to help support the success that a small community can achieve with teamwork and determination.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at Billy Fager Fieldhouse, St. Paul, Kansas. St. Paul Indians leading Columbus Titans 45-30. Title sponsor of this game is Farmers National Bank, St. Paul, Kansas. Here's a three-point shot by Caitlin O'Brien for the Indians. 48-30 is your score now. St. Paul leading. Here's Carson Youngblood underneath. She tries to get it up. She misses it. And it's rebounded by Katie Coombs. Youngblood goes to the floor. Here's Caitlin O'Brien, ball underneath the basket. Can't make it. She put her own back up, though. So quite a feat by Caitlin O'Brien. She got 5 points in like the first 30 seconds of this fourth quarter. St. Paul leading 50-30 now. Here goes Cassie. She goes in to try to score. She'll get it blocked. Carson Youngblood with the ball. Oh, they got Cassie right under the basket, and she'll score. Somebody laid off her man there, or a person, I should say. St. Paul will bring the ball down the court. 50-32 is the score. Here's Coombs underneath. She's in the lane. She gets knocked away from her. Taylor Wattrick able to get it back. Here goes Wattrick down in the corner. They're passing the ball around a little bit. St. Paul running some offense. O'Brien to top. Coombs looking around. She get it into O'Brien. O'Brien tries to go in, and she's going to get fouled. I think it's going to be on Carrie Jones. If that is. That will be on Carrie Jones. That'll be her third foul of the evening. St. Paul has Katie Coombs with 3 fouls. Sydney Rice, Emily Hutchinson with 3 fouls. Oh, St. Paul throws it out of bounds. Hutchinson passed to Wattrick, and Wattrick just wasn't there. And Hutchinson, who knows what happened on that deal. But anyway, the Indians are on defense now. They get the ball back. Sydney Rice steals it, but now we're going to have a travel on the Indians. That was a toss-up ball, and it's kind of hard for Rice to handle. So here goes the Titans. This Cassidy brings it across the half-court line. She's got Taylor Wattrick on her. She get up to Gray. Gray swings around the base. She'll get it over to Carson Youngblood inside. Youngblood trying to score. She'll pull it back out. Gives it out to Cassidy. She'll try a three-pointer, and she can't score. It's going to go off the rebound's going to go off the hands of the Titans. You can see the Titans' frustrations out there now. 50-32, 6:05 left to go in this fourth quarter in this game for the championship tonight of the St. Paul early season tournament. St. Paul's won it several years in a row. The women. Here's St. Paul with the ball down the court. They swing it around. They got Katie Coombs. She'll take a shot about the free throw line and put it in for the Indians. 52-32, St. Paul with a 20-point lead. Here's Morgan Cassidy. She'll get into Youngblood. Youngblood will go up, and she's going to get a foul. Hopefully that's on O'Brien, not on that is going to be on O'Brien. Luckily, not on Katie Coombs. Katie Coombs has 3 fouls. O'Brien now with 2 fouls. That'll send Youngblood to the line for 2 shots. First one is up and bounces off the rim. No good. Youngblood with the next shot up. Looks good, and it is good. Goes down, and so the Indians will bring the ball back up. Here comes Sydney Rice. She passes it off to Emily Hutchison. They'll swing it around a little bit. I think Coach Tuck playing a better game tonight with 3 fouls. Here's Taylor Watrick with almost a college 3. So what a shot by Taylor Watrick. There comes, Cassidy. I think we got an illegal screen by Youngblood. If that's a foul on Youngblood, that's it for her. Okay. I had 4 on Youngblood. That will be her 4th. I'm sorry. I had 5. I had 4 on her already, but that was her 4th. So she has 1 more to play with. 55-33 is the score. St. Paul with a 22-point lead. 4:55 left to go in this game. Here's the inside pass to Rice. She'll take it, swinging in too hard. Wow, what a move by Caitlin O'Brien. She gets the rebound, goes down the floor, loses the ball, then picks it back up, and will score with it. Caitlin O'Brien just doing a wonderful job tonight. 19, she's almost up 25 points. We got a kick on the Indians on defense, so that's a whole bunch of subs coming in and out for the Indians. Watrick, Hutchison, and Coombs coming out. Reset, that'll be McCracken, Winter, Rice, and Carter for the Indians, and O'Brien. Now the ball stolen away by the Indians. It gets to Carter. It goes off her back. Now she's going to get fouled. That was number 4, I believe it was, Riley Harity. No, that would be number 1, Lindsay Carrie Jones. That'll be her 4th foul. She was just going for the ball and ran right over the top of the St. Paul player. St. Paul will get it out of bounds. 4:25, clock ticking. 57-33. St. Paul with a comfortable 24-point lead. Almost a walk. Now taken away by Riley Harity. Just taken away from Emily Winter. As far as they didn't call a tie-up on that one, but Harity just takes the ball right out of Winter's hands. This one is now we got a foul on Sydney Rice. Sydney Rice showing some emotion out there. That'll be her 4th foul. So St. Paul has 2 players with 4 fouls, Emily Winter and Sydney Rice. They had Emily Hutchison and Katie Coombs with 3 fouls each. Titans will have the ball. St. Paul with a 24-point lead. 4:03 left to go in the game. Long court pass comes over to Harity. Harity gets it back inside to Fontenez. Fontenez stuck. She can't get rid of it. She does finally. Here's inside ball number 30, and he goes off the rim. 30 is Gentry Westervelt. St. Paul will rebound. Emily Winter comes down the court with the ball, passing it around. O'Brien to Rice. Rice at the top. Over to Carter on the side. Back up to O'Brien on the top. Here goes a long 3 from Sydney McCracken. In and out over the backcourt. St. Paul retains the ball. Usually they'll stop playing with that. Here's Sydney Rice with a drive, and she scores. That's her first points in the second half after lighting it up in the first half with 10 points. Here's a 3-pointer. That is by Morgan Cassidy. 59-36. St. Paul with a 23-point lead. 3 minutes left to go in the game. St. Paul going to slow this one down. I assume Taylor Watrick gets up to come back in the game. It's Caitlin O'Brien with the shot. Oh, man, that was in and out. Fontenez with the rebound. She'll keep it. She gets it to Cassidy. Cassidy bringing it down the court. Pass off to Harity. Back to Cassidy. Cassidy gets the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds off St. Paul. Now St. Paul will bring Katie Coombs, Taylor Wattrick back in. Sydney Rice will get a rest, as well as Caitlin O'Brien. Taking the ball out of bounds will be Paige Zom. For the Titans, they get it out to Cassidy. Almost loses it out of bounds. Back to Zom. Zom tries to get into a player for the Titans, and it's stolen by the Indians. That was just passed almost right to an Indian player. Taylor Wattrick brings it down the court. Takes a look at Katie Carter over to Winter. Out O'Brien, and here's a shot by Wattrick, and it's a little too strong, goes off the rim. 59-36 the score. 2:11 left to go in this game. St. Paul comfortably in control, looking at the crown for the St. Paul early season tournament. And here goes the Titans. They get the ball underneath the basket. I got to pick up that player's name, number 30. That's Gentry Westervelt. She gets the ball under, shoots it, and goes right over the whole rim and everything. St. Paul able to get the rebound. Taylor Wattrick has it. She almost travels there, but able to get the ball out of her hands in time. Here's Sydney McCracken with the ball. She gets the corner to Wattrick. Wattrick to Coombs. Coombs dribbles, shoots, and it goes off the basket. Westervelt with the rebound for the Titans. And Cassidy will bring the ball down with 1:33 left to go in the game. His inside pass stolen by Katie Coombs and Taylor Wattrick. She is going to take her time. And we got a timeout called by Coach Tuck. He wants to get some of his players in. We're going to take this St. Paul Supermarket timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Richie's Drugstore in Erie has been serving the area since 1883 with a strong belief in providing customized care and doing more than just filling prescriptions. Pharmacist Morgan Bunton is now taking appointments for free consultations and sign-up assistance for Medicare Part D prescription plans that will fit your needs. Open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Even if you're in a current plan, let Richie's help you determine if there's a better plan to cover your unique needs and prescriptions. Call or stop by Richie's today on the corner of State and Main in Erie.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back in St. Paul, and actually they at the time they didn't take any time. They just wanted to get subs in. They said, let's go ahead and run the game. 51 seconds left to go in the game. Titans get St. Paul gets the ball out of timeout. They turn it over. Titans go down the court. They turn it over. And now St. Paul has the ball. Taylor Wattrick, 41 seconds and counting. Ireland Foley comes in the game for the Indians. She's up top of the key, has the ball. Gets over to Carter. Carter takes a look. Emily Hutchison back up to Wattrick because they're going to run this timeout if they can. Columbus is going to put some pressure on him, though, make him do something with it. Here's Foley. She takes a look. She gets the ball across court to Coombs. Coombs back up to Winter. 16 seconds left to go. And Wattrick is going to dribble it out, I believe. No, she's going to have to do something because they put the pressure on her. Here's Hutchison, 5 seconds. Over to Carter, to Wattrick, and that should do it. St. Paul wins it 59-36 and captures the St. Paul early season crown champions once again. So congratulations out to the Lady Indians. Our post-game show is brought to you by KW Trucking. So stay tuned for the KW post-game show. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
The Exchange State Bank is proud to be a member of the St. Paul community. The Exchange State Bank has served the area since 1914 and is committed to go the distance for you. A full-service bank, they offer savings, checking accounts, loan certificates of deposit, and more. They also offer competitive rates on loans and investments, all while giving you the kind of personal service you won't find at bigger institutions. Visit with Bob Schonifer at Exchange State Bank in St. Paul, member FDIC, proud sponsor of the St. Paul Indians.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking, or call 449-2763.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village in St. Paul provides services to people in their retirement years. Prairie Mission meets a wide range of needs from healthcare to assisted living and independent living apartments to elderly daycare services, including transportation. With our 7 to 7 dining, residents get up when they desire, eat when and what they want, and continue to live a full and happy life. Your family deserves the best in retirement care, so give Prairie Mission Retirement Village a call today for more information at 620-449-2400. Or visit them at 242 Carroll Street in St. Paul.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
And welcome back to St. Paul, Kansas, the early season basketball tournament here. St. Paul Lady Indians win over Columbus and therefore win the plaque tonight, win the tournament. And congratulations to Coach Doug Tuck and the Lady Indians. We may have Coach Tuck on at halftime of the boys' game a little later on if we can swing that one. Anyway, this is the KW Trucking post-game show, and bringing you some stats and information. Also, I want to remind you the title sponsor for tonight's game brought to you by Farmers National Bank there in St. Paul, and we appreciate their sponsorship as well. But we're here during the KW Trucking post-game show and taking a look at some stats for St. Paul. Of course, now my stat thing went down, but St. Paul wins it again tonight, 59-36 over the Titans. And we'll take a look at the scoring for the Indians. Taylor Watrick with 8 points tonight, Sydney McCracken with 9, Sydney Rice with 12 points, but Caitlin O'Brien with a hot hand. She scores 26. And Katie Coombs with 4 for the Indians. And St. Paul shot 40% tonight on field goals. They shot they shot 35% on three-pointers. They had been at 30% earlier, but able to make a couple in that second half. They go 6 for 17 from the three-point line, and they were 42% from the two-point line, 18 of 42 shooting. Also on free throws, they were 5 of 9 with 55% shooting. And then taking a look at some assists, really spread all over. Hutchison, Rice, and O'Brien with 2 assists apiece. Sydney McCracken with 1. Offensive rebounding, St. Paul had 12 and 18 defensive rebounds. They'd stepped that up at halftime. They had, I think, 9 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds. So they came away putting a better effort on the defensive end as far as getting rebounds. So St. Paul really turning on to Columbus, looking good tonight, hoping to make another state run this year. They had a nice state run last year. The boys would like to do the same thing, too. A lot of competition. This Columbus team looks pretty good. It'll be interesting to see how well St. Paul responds. St. Paul last night had a great night against the Southeast Lancers. But Lady Indians getting it done tonight, win the St. Paul Early Season Classic with the score of 59-36 over the Columbus Titans. We want to congratulate Coach Tuck and his squad for this great win tonight, and some early hardware to put in the trophy case tonight. So again, that's this game, the KW Trucking post-game show. We appreciate you all, the sponsors, appreciate you listening in, and of course Farmers National Bank for bringing you all the action tonight on Hot 105.5, the title sponsor. We're going to take a quick break, be back in about 2 minutes, and come back and take a look at this men's game right after this 2 minutes.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking or call 449-2763.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village in St. Paul provides services to people in their retirement years. Prairie Mission meets a wide range of needs from healthcare to assisted living and independent living apartments to elderly daycare services, including transportation. With our 7 to 7 dining, residents get up when they desire, eat when and what they want, and continue to live a full and happy life. Your family deserves the best in retirement care, so give Prairie Mission Retirement Village a call today for more information at 620-449-2400 or visit them at 242 Carroll Street in St. Paul.
Hi, I'm Kendall Gammon. You may know me as a Kansas City Chief, but I'm also a proud graduate of Pittsburg State University. Pittsburg State offers more than 200 degree programs, small class sizes, and tuition so affordable it earned Pittsburg State a top 10 ranking on Washington Monthly's Collegiate Best Bang for Your Buck list. But don't take my word for it. Visit Pittsburg State and see why there's nothing like being a gorilla. Learn more at pittstate.edu/BA Gorilla.
Good evening, St. Paul Indian fans. It's time for Indian.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse here in St. Paul, Kansas. It's the St. Paul early season tournament. St. Paul Indians taking on the Columbus Titans. The Lady Indians just defeating the Columbus Lady Titans by a score of 59-36. Now it's the guys' turns. They'll get out there and mix it up on the court. We're going to have that game coming up to you in just a little bit. Come take a look at what happened last couple nights. Kenny Haney has been on fire in this tournament. He'll probably, depending on what he does tonight, get on that all-tournament team. He had 26 points in that win against Chitopa, 10 points last night. He got into a little bit of foul trouble, and so that kind of curtailed him in the second half. But he had three three-pointers last night, and then in that Chitopa game, well, we don't have that stat, but he was on fire. I think he had most of his points in the first half of that game against Chitopa. Also scoring big for the Indians. Brendan Doherty in last night's game put down 18, put down 11 in the Chitopa game. Let's see who else we have here that big scorer. Caleb Pecorilla came on last night. Did a great job. He had 19 points last night. He was the high scorer of the game and was actually the D-Rock Commodity Player of the game last night. And then he turns around. He had 19 last night. He had 13 against Chitopa. So St. Paul getting some players up in a great scoring position here. Anthony Albertini had 12 against the Lancers last night and 4 against Chitopa. So, and then Grant Hutchinson had some points up against he had none last night, but he had 6, and they were key points against Chitopa. Came in, gave some good time for the Indians. They kind of got foul trouble in that game as well. And Easton Dent fouled out last night. And like I said, Kenny Haney was had 4 fouls, and was in trouble most of the night. And also Caleb Lemons, he had 4 fouls. Brendan Doherty had 2. So St. Paul, if they can keep themselves out of foul trouble, the women kind of got themselves in that situation as well. The other night, they had the other night and just tonight, they had Katie Coombs in big-time foul trouble earlier, and also Sydney Rice and Emily Winter all in big-time foul trouble. They had trouble their night as well. Indians getting ready to do announcements, the starting lineups up here tonight. We'll do that here in a second. I want to remind you that this the title sponsor of tonight's broadcast is Farmers National Bank in St. Paul, and this pregame show is brought to you by Richie's Drugstore in Erie, Kansas, the Richie's Drugstore pregame show for the St. Paul men. And Tip-off sponsor tonight is Styles Fitness and more. We'll have that coming up in a bit as well. Again, this game will be for the championship of the St. Paul early season tournament, as the Indians will take on the Titans. Both teams come in 2-0, as did the last game, and the Indians hoping to stay undefeated. They'll get their test tonight against this tall Titan team. Anyway, we're going to take a 2-minute break, and let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back after this.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
Exchange Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of the St. Paul Indians. Give us a call, visit our website, or stop in to let us do the comparison shopping for you and get a free no-obligation quote. Offering all types of insurance, including auto, motorcycle, home, farm, crop, watercraft, life, and health, Medicare supplements, and all lines of commercial or business insurance. Serving the four-state area since 1964, Exchange Insurance in St. Paul is here to provide you with what you need, want, and should expect from your insurance agency.
When the lights come up on Friday and Saturday nights at high schools and colleges across the region, it's often on a field built by Crossland Construction. Many Crossland employees played on those fields and were educated in the schools that are thriving parts of our communities today. Crossland is a proud supporter of area athletics and urges you to be a part of your local school community. Many of the athletes playing today may help Crossland build across our region in the future. Check out career opportunities at Crossland.com. Crossland Construction, build you.
You and your family deserve the highest level of quality care. Whether a minor sprain or a major injury, our nationally ranked orthopedics and joint replacement program will get you back in the game, on the dance floor, or on the walking trail in a matter of days, not months. For more information, visit our website at www.labettehealth.com. At Labette Health, we center around you.
Farmers Bank is a full-service bank with small-town personal attention. They know you by name and are always glad to help you out. Offering 24-hour ATM and free banking locations in St. Paul, Walnut, and Hepler, Farmers Bank, member FDIC, is proud to help support the success that a small community can achieve with teamwork and determination.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at St. Paul as we're getting to start the game here. The Indians will be taking on the Columbus Titans, and the Indians get to control on a tip-off. That's the Styles Fit and some more tip-off. Here's Adam Albertini starts tonight for the Indians. He gets a quick shot off and misses. It'll be brought down the court by number 1, Sailor Stanley. That's the number 11, Patrick Cassidy. And we're going to have an early foul, and it's going to be on number 30, I believe. That's going to be on Tommy Schallenberger. So he picks up an early foul on the screen. 7:36 to go in this game, this first quarter, I should say. No score right now. Here's St. Paul. Adam Albertini at the top. Gets out to Brendan Doherty. Takes a look around. St. Paul trying to work it in. Doherty will squeeze inside. Here's to Haney. Haney looks to kick a shot. And here's Peckett will go inside, partially blocked, and can't make the basket. Here goes Columbus. They bring it down court. Number 11, Patrick Cassidy, handling the ball most of the time. He's kind of short out there. He's about Caleb Pecker, Adam Albertini height. Look at his height here in a little bit. Here's number 1, Taylor Stanley. Now a shot off by Colton Lawrence, and he can't make it. St. Paul will get the rebound. Neither team finding the basket right now. There's Anthony Albertini down low. He's out to Adam. He gets the ball in now. Come back out to him. He'll try to score. He loses the handle. Back to Columbus. And Columbus will throw it away. So both teams looking really sloppy early in this game. Patrick Cassidy, 5'8". Tommy Schallenberger, number 36'4". He's a big body as well down underneath. Dakota Sears is a 5'8" senior. Colton Lawrence is 6'4", senior as well. Here's a shot by Adam Albertini, and it'll rim out. Minute and a half of the game, no score. Looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Here's Stanley. He brings the ball around, gets it out to the big kid, Schallenberger. And he'll get the ball into Cassidy. He'll drive the lane, and he'll put 2 up for the Titans. They'll take the lead 2-0. 6:06 to go in his first quarter. Here goes Caleb Peck. He drives underneath the basket, knows he can't make it. Kenny Haney with a three-pointer, and it rims off. It looked good, but just rimmed off the last second. 5:54 in his first quarter. Titans throw it away again, so St. Paul very fortunate that Titans not able to handle the ball. That was a pass to Colton Lawrence right in his hands. He looked away toward the basket before the shot and goes out of bounds. Caleb Pekka bringing the ball down for the Indians. Indians a little rusty tonight. Adam Albertini drives in, gets the ball out to Brendan Doherty. Brendan Doherty at three-point line. He'll drive in, takes the ball up, shoots a little short, and it'll be rebounded by Schallenberger. He gets it off ahead to number 5. Man, we got double dribble. That was actually number 21, Dakota Sears. And Columbus fans don't like that call. A lot of turnovers already. Caleb Lemons comes in for Brendan Doherty. Here comes Pekka with the ball. It's top. He'll take a look around. Gets to Albertini. Albertini taking a look, trying to direct some traffic inside. Will take a three-pointer, and it banks in. Adam Albertini gets St. Paul on the board with a three-point shot on a bank shot. Coming down the court is Cassidy. He'll look around. Gets off to Sears. Sears over to Cassidy. St. Paul playing some good defense. And Adam Albertini is going to get supposed to throw over the back of Schallenberger, trying to deny him the ball. That'll be his first foul on the Indians, and that'll be on Anthony Albertini. Adam Albertini comes out of the game. Coming back in is Brendan Doherty. So you got Doherty, Pekka, Albertini, Lemons, and Haney in the ball for St. Paul. Here's a right under the basket, and that's Adam Albertini against Schallenberger again, and he's going to get whistled for a second foul, so Schallenberger will have the opportunity for the and one. Easton Dent will come in the game. Albertini will come and sit down for a little bit with 2 fouls. 4:39 left to go in this first quarter. Schallenberger up, and he sinks it for the and one. 5-3 just scored. Titans leading St. Paul. Lemons brings the ball down. We have a clock issue here. I don't know what the deal was there, but anyway, St. Paul gets the ball out of bounds after an official timeout. Caleb Pekka comes to the side. He dribbles around. Got Haney. Haney takes another three-pointer, and he'll drain this one. So Haney finds the bottom of the net with a three-pointer for the Indians. His ball kicked out to Sears. He almost loses it, able to bring it in. Cassidy has the top of the key. St. Paul leading 6-5. A long three-pointer by Patrick Cassidy. That was college range easily. Here's Caleb Pekka. That puts Columbus back on top 8-6. And Haney driving in, and he's going to travel. He carried the ball a little bit. Coming in for the Titans is number 12, Jared Graham. And number 5, I can pick his name up, Austin Lagle. Lagle with the ball now. He gets it out to Sears. Sears with a three-pointer. Goes off the rim. There's a race for the ball. Pekka picks it up and able to get it back to the Indian, to Brendan Doherty before he goes out of bounds. Doherty drives the lane, passes off to Dent, and it's going to be blocked, but there's a foul. I think that's going to be Dent going to the line. That's going to be a foul on Graham, who just came in the game. Easton Dent will go to the line for the Indians. 8-6, Columbus leading. 3:28 left to go in this first quarter. Dent with the first shot up, and it goes down after the bounce. Bounce off the backboard, went up in the air and right down through the hoop. 8-7 now. Dent with a second shot is up, and it goes down as well. Neither one of them pretty shots, but they went in through the net, and that's what counts. So 8-8, you scored. 3:25. This is going to be a good game tonight, folks. Here comes Titans. They'll drive against Doherty. Get out to Sears up top, looking for another three-pointer maybe. And we got a foul. I know it's going to be a double dribble or a carried ball. I didn't catch it up. I was watching them play with the ball. Anyway, it'll be a turnover, whatever it was. St. Paul will get the ball. Peke brings it out of bounds. Lemons brings it up the court. High score, 8-8. St. Paul will have a chance to go on top here. Kenny Haney in the corner gets it out to Brendan Doherty. Brendan Doherty getting some good pressure on him by Sears. No, it's Woollever. Here's Doherty with a pull-up shot. Peck on the rebound. He tries to go up. He can't make it. He comes down with the rebound again. Tries to get out to Lemons, and Lemons doesn't see it. Goes out of his hands, and, Columbus, I think we got a walk. Yeah. That was a pass to Sam Woollever under the basket. Went up to make the shot, and he makes it, but it doesn't count because of the travel. Coming back in the game is Sailor Stanley for the Titans. Going out is Sears. For St. Paul, we have Doherty, Pekka, Dent, Haney, and Lemons. Haney in there, Dent in there because, there's Kenny Haney on another three-pointer in there because Anthony Albertini has 2 fouls on him already. Here's a shot inside. It's going to go down. That's number 5. Austin Lego, who just came in the game a little bit ago. Here's Haney. He almost walked with the ball. He gets inside Easton Dent. He misses the ball. Haney with 2 3-pointers on the night already. Here's Sam Woollever up top of the key. Dribbles in. He's going to go in for the basket. No, he gets it off. They're going to call foul on Easton Dent. Dent fouled out of the game last night, so he's going to have to watch out. They need some valuable minutes from him here. So Easton Dent will pick up the foul. That'll be his first on the night. No, that's on Brendan Doherty. Check that. Here's Titans with the ball. That's Sailor Stanley with it. They pass it inside. He gets number 5. It's blocked by Kenny Haney. Clean block. That was Austin Lego. And here's Haney. Brings it down. Gets it Dent under the basket. Dent feeds it to Caleb Lemons, and he'll be fouled. Dent looked like he had a shot. He had a Titan coming right on top of him. Wisely passed off to Lemons. Lemons couldn't handle it very well, but tried to go up with it. So he'll get 2 shots. St. Paul leading 11-10. Lemons at the line for the Indians. First one is good. That foul was on number 12, Jared Graham. That's his second. Both teams have 3 fouls. 1:43 left to go in this first quarter. St. Paul leading 12-10. Lemons trying to put another one on there, and it bounces out. Almost rebounded by Dent, but will be rebounded by Schallenberger. He gets the Cassidy for the Titans. Sears gets the ball in and kicked it back out. Schallenberger top of the key with the ball now. Over to Cassidy. We got 3 seconds. I think that's going to be on Schallenberger. So they will turn it over to St. Paul. St. Paul leading 12-10 right now. Here comes Lemons down the court. Gets across the half-court line. Gets it off to Albertini. He's taking a look. Drives in. Almost gets it stolen. It's picked up by Doherty. Doherty will go up. He'll get fouled and shoot. Knocked it down. Brendan Doherty goes strong to the basket. That'll be his first 2 points for the night. And that one's going to go on number 30, Schallenberger. That's his second foul of the night. Here's Doherty with the and one, and he'll drop it in there. Put St. Paul up 15-10. That's their biggest lead of the night. 5 points right now. 1:12 left to go in this first quarter. Cassidy brings it down. He'll drive to the lane, kicks it back out. Schallenberger at the top. He needs to be down low. Sears drives in, pull-up jumper, and makes it. Nice shot by Sears. Just drove in, got his man off of him, pulled it up, and shot a short jumper there. Adam Albertini with the ball now, and he's getting hassled. Brendan Doherty with it. Doherty takes a long three-pointer, bounces high, goes up in the air, gets rebounded by Cassidy. That was a long three-pointer. That bounced high off the rim. Everybody was up in the air except for the shortest guy in the gym, and that was Cassidy. He comes down with the ball. Cassidy with a long three-pointer, bounces high as well. Rebound, Brendan Doherty, 24 seconds left to go in the game. In the first quarter, how about? Get too excited, don't it? Here's Albertini, shoots it into Doherty. Doherty tries to go up and banks it in. That thing spun all the way around. So Brendan Doherty, he's right in the middle of a big pack. Able to get that ball to go down 17-12. St. Paul a 5-point lead. Here's a three-pointer, and Haney will get the ball back. No good. Three-pointer was shot by Cassidy. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking or call 449-2763.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village in St. Paul provides services to people in their retirement years. Prairie Mission meets a wide range of needs from healthcare to assisted living and independent living apartments to elderly daycare services, including transportation. With our 7 to 7 dining, residents get up when they desire, eat when and what they want, and continue to live a full and happy life. Your family deserves the best in retirement care, so give Prairie Mission Retirement Village a call today for more information at 620-449-2400. Or visit them at 242 Carroll Street in St. Paul.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
And we want to thank Farmers National Bank for being title sponsor of this game tonight. Joe and Sharon and, gosh, so many people down there. I can't mention them all. Down at the bank, really doing a good job, and we thank them for helping out bringing this game. Columbus Titans bring the ball out of bounds, and they get it down court. Caleb Lemons with some quick action, almost steals the ball from the Titans. In for them is number 22, Macy. Nope, that was the girls, right? Is Grayson Walden. Now we have another turnover. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Colton Lawrence. That's his first foul of the night. And St. Paul will get the ball on the foul out of bounds. In the second half, Columbus has 5 team fouls. St. Paul has 3 in his first half, let's say. Here's Adam Albertini with three-pointer. Banks it, almost goes in again, and goes out of bounds off the Indians. Adam Albertini was shoved down out of bounds, but they're going to they're going to give it to St. Paul. I don't know what was up with that. It's Kenny Haney with the ball under the basket. Having trouble getting the ball in. Gets it in, and he's got a push on number 22. That was on Grayson Walden. And that'll be his first foul of the night. St. Paul gets the bounds on the sideline. Adam Albertini gets it in to Caleb Lemons. He's at the top of the key looking around. And Haney with the ball, throws it out of bounds. He missed Brendan Doherty. Doherty ducked when he should have dipped, and Haney throws it right out of bounds. No score yet in this second quarter. The score is still 17-12. St. Paul leading Columbus. St. Paul has had a few opportunities to widen this out a little bit, but not able to capitalize. Here's Walden. He goes a pull-up jumper, and he goes off the bank, and Brendan Doherty will pick it up. He brings it down court, almost throws it off to Albertini, and I think he's going to turn it over on a double dribble, I think it was. He I just tried to pass it and went back to dribble, and so he'll turn it over to Columbus. So St. Paul getting a little sloppy here, too. Coming in is Dakota Sears. Walden will go out. For the Indians, you've got Adam Albertini, Caleb Pekka, Kenny Haney, Anthony Albertini, and Caleb Lemons right now. There's Cassidy, brings it across the line, tries to get inside, and Columbus will throw it away again. Man, that Colton Lawrence has not got good hands. That's about the third turnover on a pass to him. Now, all of them haven't been great passes, but still got to go for that ball. Lemons brings the ball down the court, top the key, thinks about a three-pointer, dribbles in, gets to Haney. Haney on the sideline. Albertini swings it into Haney, but no, Lawrence will pick it off, so he redeems himself a little bit. Here's a pass down the court, and Columbus will score. That's Sam Woolover. He'll put 2 points down for the Titans as they bring a game within 3 points. St. Paul ahead 17-14. Now here's a bad pass again inside by the Indians. Sears gets the ball, almost loses it, pick it up. Here's Cassidy. He does a pull-up jumper, and he misses 2. Both teams not hitting the bottom thing now. Pekka tries to down court to Lemons, and it's tapped by Schallenberger. Just back and forth turnovers, both these teams. Sears will take a three-pointer, and he drains it. He'll tie the game up on that one, 17-17. And we got a timeout by St. Paul. Well, this timeout is brought to you by St. Paul Supermarket. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Hi, I'm Kendall Gammon. You may know me as a Kansas City Chief, but I'm also a proud graduate of Pittsburg State University. Pittsburg State offers more than 200 degree programs, small class sizes, and tuition so affordable, it earned Pittsburg State a top 10 ranking on Washington Monthly's Collegiate Best Bang for Your Buck list. But don't take my word for it. Visit Pittsburg State and see why there's nothing like being a gorilla. Learn more at pittstate.edu/beagorilla.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse in St. Paul, Kansas, and actually action started. St. Paul brought it down, tried to get it inside to Anthony Albertini. He gets fouled by Schallenberger, and that'll be 3 on Schallenberger. Another big guy from Columbus. And he'll probably come out. Yeah, that's right. They're going to sub him out. Austin Legel will go in for the Titans. Albertini with a 1-on-1 as St. Paul's in the bonus now. First shot is up and rims out. And it's going to be off the Titans. 2 Titans went for it at once, and it bounced off the hands, went out of bounds on the Titans. Haney will bring it in underneath the basket for the Indians. Gets to Lemons. Lemons thinks about a three-pointer, shoves it out to Anthony Albertini. Over to Haney. Haney dribbling around with it, taking a look, dribbles in, passes back out to Pekka. Pekka over to Lemons, gets to Haney on the other side, baseline. Pekka taking a look around, St. Paul working some offense. It's been all Titans in the second quarter with 5 points on a three-pointer and a field goal. Now Brendan Doherty loses the ball, kicked around. Now it's knocked out by Sears, and he gets it out to a Titan. Cassidy has it at the top of the key right now. Ball's passed inside to Stanley. Not to Sears. He's thinking about three-pointer. He pulls it back down, gets it in Lawrence. Here's a shot at the free throw line by Austin Legel, and he gets 2 points. 19-17 after leading by 5. St. Paul down by 2 now. Here's Caleb Lemons. He takes a look at a three, does a pull-up jumper, and it rains off the rim. Rebounded by the Titans. St. Paul not getting their offense going. The ball goes down the floor, and now it goes again. Titans almost lose it twice and hustle and get it back. It'll roll right by Caleb Lemons. He just didn't see the ball. Gets the ball inside to Lawrence. He can't handle the ball. He's having trouble with his hands tonight. Seems like as Cassidy comes around on the screen. Now they got a man wide open. Haney on him. They had to push it back out. We got another 3-second call on the Titans. So Titans giving St. Paul every opportunity tonight with turnovers. St. Paul just not capitalizing on it. 19-17. Titans leading St. Paul. 4:22 left to go in the halftime. This is the St. Paul early season tournament. The winner will be the champions. We'll get some hardware. Here's Haney with a shot off the side, way long. They're going to get it down. Sears gets the ball on a lob. He goes up, blocked by Haney. Lawrence underneath. He can't make it. Anthony Albertini has the ball now. The breakaway by the Indians, 2-on-1. Lemons goes up, left-hander, and it goes in. I didn't think that one was going to go down. It rolled around and around. Now here comes the Titans right back. Cassidy, tied up ball game, 19-19. 3:52 left to go in the half. Inside Lawrence. Lawrence swings around. He loses the ball. Doherty gets it. He's going to go up, and he'll not make it. He goes out of bounds, and Pekka's going to get him over the back, get Lawrence over the back. No. Yeah. That'll be Pekka. Foul on him. That'll be his first team foul of the night. St. Paul had an opportunity there. Doherty just couldn't get it to go down. Cassidy will bring the ball up. He's, excuse me, at half-court line by Caleb Pekka. Here's Cassidy, drives in. Sears with a three-pointer, and it's way off. Pekka has the ball. Doherty's down court, but he just can't see him through all the Titans. Kenny Haney almost walks with it, gets the ball back. Lemons with the three-point shot, too strong, off the iron. Rebounded Columbus. St. Paul can't find the bottom of the net. It's a tied game, 19-19. 3 minutes left to go before half. There's the Titans with the ball. Got Jared Graham in there. He gets it over to Sears. Sears dribbles. Cassidy pulls it back. Sears with a corner shot. No, he pulls it in. Tries to get inside. Anthony Albertini with it. Loses it. Now it goes off the hands. Now it's got over to... I'll tell you what, St. Paul had every opportunity on that one. Columbus just hustled. Caught a break, too. Here's Brendan Doherty. He'll get the ball, and he's going to go up, and he'll get fouled and puts it down. Looked like he was going to jam it in the last second. He pulls it in, so he's going to get a chance for an and one. I think that's right. And come over and signal who that was on. The basket counts. That's on 12. Jared Graham. That'll be his third foul tonight. Easton Dent comes in for Anthony Albertini. Columbus with 18 fouls in this first half. St. Paul with 4. Brendan Doherty's line on the and one, and it comes off the back. Oh, Dent goes over the back trying to get the rebound. And he'll pick up a foul. That's his first on the night. I had him earlier for one, but it was actually somebody else. So that'll be Easton Dent's first foul for the night. Columbus will get the ball. St. Paul leading 21-19. Columbus with the ball. Sears at top of the key. Gets over to Cassidy trying to feed it in to Austin Lago. St. Paul with a steal. No, it comes back to Columbus. Now it goes back to St. Paul, and I think we got a foul. I don't know what happened there, but Caleb Peck had the ball and just about got ran over. So there's a push, they say, on number 5. That is Austin Lago. That'll be his first foul of the night. Caleb Pekka will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Her shot is up and bounces off the rim again. That's the second 1-and-1 St. Paul has not been able to capitalize on. Not doing well on the free throw line tonight. Titans are out there. Got some good pressure by Caleb Lemons. Now driving. Here's Sears. He fakes the three-pointer, pulls it down. Now it's out to Lago. Sears, St. Paul doing some great half-court pressure on the Titans. Sears top of the key, looking around. 1:47 left to go in the game. 21-19, St. Paul leading. Here comes an inside shot. Rebounded. No, take it out of the hands. Now it's on the floor. And we're going to get a foul on St. Paul, I believe. That could have well been a travel. I think it's going to go on Brendan Doherty. They had a scrum on the ground. Yeah, that'll be on Brendan Doherty. That's his second team foul. St. Paul now has 16 fouls. Columbus will bring it out underneath their own basket. 21-19. St. Paul leading, 1:33 left to go in this first half. They get up Cassidy with a three-pointer, and it rims out. Kenny Haney with rebound. Haney looks. Oh, he's going to double dribble. I think he thought about pulling up to shoot it. Had both hands and pass it off to Lemons. And get him with the turnover. So Kenny Haney not having a great night tonight. 6 points on 2 3-pointers earlier tonight. Here goes Cassidy down the court. Both these teams not having a great offensive night, but putting together some good defense, though. Oh, here's a walk. No, it's not a walk after all. And what a pass, but stolen by Caleb Pecka. Caleb Lemons, and he thinks about three-pointer, doesn't pull it up. Brendan Doherty with it. Kenny Haney with a three-pointer, and off the rim. St. Paul has no rebounding down there, and they're going to call traveling. I think Cassidy or Lawrence had the ball. Sutter stepped to pass the ball off. Adam Albertini comes in for Caleb Lemons. For St. Paul now you got Adam Albertini, Kenny Haney, Brendan Doherty, Caleb Pecka, and Easton Dent. Adam Albertini gets the ball in underneath the basket. Caleb Pecka, an easy basket for the Indians. There comes the Titans. St. Paul leading 23-19. Their largest lead tonight was 5 points. Inside pass, Lawrence. He'll swing around. Can't do it. Oh! Adam Albertini had a steal, but he's going to get called for a foul on the arm. That'll be a 1-on-1 now as the Titans get into the bonus. And that'll be the first team foul on Adam Albertini. That will bring Colton Lawrence up to the line. First one is in and out. Adam Albertini on the long carom gets the rebound. Gets down quick. Taking a look. Pull-up jumper at the three-point line, and he banks it in. That'll be his first 2 points on the night. St. Paul leading 25-19, their largest lead. 6 points right now. Cassidy with the ball. 25 seconds left to go in this half. Cassidy trying to drive in. Gets the ball deflected. Adam Albertini has it. Comes down court. Pulls up. Gets it to Easton Dent, and he'll sink one. And a foul. St. Paul with a flurry of offense all of a sudden. Dent will go to the line. That will be on Lawrence, I believe. That's what they put up. That'll be his second foul. 10 team fouls on Columbus, 17 fouls on the Indians. Dakota Sears will come in. 14 seconds left to go in this half. St. Paul's their biggest lead tonight at 8. Dent can make it 9 with this free throw, this and one. Up and bounces off and almost over the back by Haney. Almost out of bounds by Titans. One Titans fell out of bounds and luckily wouldn't hold on to the ball. Cassidy has the ball, gives up to Sears. Sears takes an NBA three, bounces off. Adam Albertini has it, pulls up with a three-pointer, and misses it. That'll be the end of the half. 27-19, St. Paul leading it after back and forth and getting as much as a 5-point lead. So that will be halftime. And our halftime show is brought to you by St. Paul Tire and Lube. I have Coach Tuck coming up here, and will talk to us here in a second. But first, let's take this 1-minute timeout.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small-town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop-off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
Exchange Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of the St. Paul Indians. Give us a call, visit our website, or stop in to let us do the comparison shopping for you and get a free no-obligation quote. Offering all types of insurance, including auto, motorcycle, home, farm, crop, watercraft, life, and health. Medicare supplements, and all lines of commercial or business insurance. Serving the four-state area since 1964, Exchange Insurance in St. Paul is here to provide you with what you need, want, and should expect from your insurance agency.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
And we're back at Billy Fager Fieldhouse, St. Paul, Kansas, the site of the St. Paul early season tournament. And we're in the finals game of the men's action tonight at halftime. St. Paul leading 27-19 over the Columbus Titans. And we've got earlier tonight, the ladies win the championship of this tournament. And we've got St. Paul Indian coach Doug Tuck with us tonight at halftime. And great effort by the girls the whole tournament, really.
Yeah, it's it's tough when your first games are right into a tournament, and normally you have a game on that Friday of last week, and it hasn't been part of our schedule the last 2 years, so everybody kind of had a leg up on us, I think, coming into this week. But yeah, I thought our girls responded well, and we were far from perfect, but what I told the girls after this game tonight was I thought they played hard all week, and I think that was an important thing. They played hard, they were aggressive. And, those are things that we try to teach, work on. It's things that we tried to work on this past summer. And so I thought they came out and gave a good effort. Got a lot of things to work on. Got a long ways to go, but, it's a good start.
Well, and speaking of aggressive, it seems like it wasn't like terrible foul trouble, but it's probably a little more foul trouble than you're comfortable with, especially with a short squad. Did you ever have to tell the girls to back off or to run some offense for a while? Or?
Yeah, if I have to say that a lot, and they don't always listen, I guess. But that's tough. We've been very fortunate the last 3, 4, 5 years. We've been very deep, and we've been able to rotate 9, 10 people last several years, and including last year, and so that's allowed us to be aggressive and not really have to worry about foul trouble. And so now that's different. We're about 7 deep in terms of experienced girls, and our girls are going to have to learn how to stay aggressive, stay assertive, but at the same time we've got to be smarter. And there's some fouls that you can live with, that contact stuff inside, but kind of the reaching, and we got some girls that got some quick hands, and you don't want to take that away from them because you can get some steals, but we've got to be smart, especially when we get in those situations where you've got 2 fouls in the first half, or 3 in the third, and they've just got to learn to back off. And I told them time's on our side. We have to get through and let some clock run, and then we can kind of get back at it. But that's part of the learning experience, and I thought we did a better job in the second half of that.
Yes, I thought so too tonight. Responded well to that, and like you say, I don't think slowdown is in their DNA a bit.
No, they, last year's team, we had lost a lot of scores the year before. Maybe one of the best scoring classes that we've had. So, last year we kind of slowed it down, ran our offense, and at times you saw some possessions where we were up into 40 seconds before we took a shot. So. I told them this year we're going to be a lot more aggressive. We want to get out, and boy, have they they didn't have to have me say anything twice about that. But it's fun, and they do a good job with it.
Yeah, they create a lot of turnovers on the other team. Caitlin O'Brien has really shown, I assume she's the leader of your team, or more de facto leader anyway. 26 points tonight, and she really responded well, able to put in some good shots, just making the shots. It's hard. A lot of these people are just not hitting those shots. Right. She's putting it at the bottom of the net.
Well, and she had to adjust last year because, the year before, Jordan or Tuck or Josie Albertini, we had some girls that were always kind of got the other team's best defenders. And so she was always in a situation where she got the other team's 3rd or 4th best defender. Well, last year she's like, well, they're putting the best on me, and they're trying to shut me down. So, she learned a lot from that last year, and she seemed to be a step behind last night in the game against Southeast, and so I knew she was going to come out big tonight because that's just the way she is. Usually, if she kind of has that down game offensively, the next game she's going to come out and look out. And so she did. She got off to a great start. Her outside game was there, and then she was able to pick up some stuff inside, and that's nice about her. She's an inside-out player. We can post her up. And we can put her outside. She can knock down the 3, and then she can take people off the dribble. So, the big thing is that we're working on this past summer and going into this year is trying to develop some other scores. And we believe we've got some other girls that can score. It's just getting them to be aggressive and confident and assertive doing that, because you're only going to go so far if just one person's your consistent score. So we've got some girls. I think Sydney Rice this week has been very consistent in that, and it's nice to see Taylor Watrick hit some threes tonight, and Katie Coombs and Emily Winter were in foul trouble the whole game, so they weren't able really, I think, get an act. But we need them to step up too and be scorers. So, hopefully we'll be balanced and we'll continue to improve on those things.
How does the season look? Who's looking the toughest, would you say? Maybe in the Three Rivers League or any non-con you have coming up?
Well, we've always got a big rivalry with Northeast. And, Yates Center was new to our league last year, and they had a young group last year, and they've already gotten some important wins as the season's gone. And so, I think in the league, those are a couple there. Pleasanton really has a very good starting five. They've got a good 6-foot post player that's, maybe the best post player in the league. So, we've seen them in the summer a little bit in some of the camps we go to, and they're really tough. So, I think that's going to be a good team. And then, our mid-season tournament, I'm excited about that. There's a lot of really good teams there at the Southeast tournament. So I think we'll get challenged there. And then, the Friday before we go, we play Frontenac. So we've got a lot of good competition coming up, and hopefully we'll be able to take those challenges and get better from it.
Well, Coach, appreciate you coming up to halftime. Again, congratulations to you and the Lady Indians. Get to hang some hardware in the trophy case already this early in the season. That's got to be a kind of a motivational thing for the team.
Yeah, and actually kind of struggle winning our own one here, because usually us in Columbus, it usually comes down to the two of us, and so our girls always enjoy playing them. So, it's always nice, and hopefully we'll add several more as we go through the year.
Again, that's Coach Doug Tuck, the head coach of the Lady Indians. They win here tonight against the Columbus Titans, 59-36, and we appreciate you stopping by.
Right,
we're going to come back after this 1-minute timeout.
Farmers Bank is a full-service bank with small-town personal attention. They know you by name and are always glad to help you out. Offering 24-hour ATM and free banking locations in St. Paul, Walnut, and Hepler, Farmers Bank, member FDIC, is proud to help support the success that a small community can achieve with teamwork and determination.
Richie's Drugstore in Erie has been serving the area since 1883 with a strong belief in providing customized care and doing more than just filling prescriptions. Pharmacist Morgan Bunton is now taking appointments for free consultations and sign-up assistance for Medicare Part D prescription plans that will fit your needs. Open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Even if you're in a current plan, let Richie's help you determine if there's a better plan to cover your unique needs and prescriptions. Call or stop by Richie's today on the corner of State and Main in Erie.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at Billy Baker Fieldhouse, and they get the tip-off going before we get back. And St. Paul scores right off the spot with a Caleb Pekka shot. 29-19. St. Paul's opened up a 10-point lead over the Titans right now, fighting for this championship. Schallenberger tries to go up, and he's going to get fouled. That may be on Anthony Albertini, if it is. No, that'll be on Haney. And that'll be his, let's see what we got here, first foul of the night. After getting in foul trouble early last night, that'll be a two-shot foul, too. Schallenberger right off the front of the rim. That one is ugly as can be, but just not having a good go at it. Again, St. Paul leading 29-19 at the start of this third quarter. Schallenberger hits the second one. 29-20 is your score. Adam Albertini brings it down. Caleb Pekka swings it back out to Albertini, over to Doherty. Doherty looking around. Pull-up jumper right inside the three-point line. Ball caroms off and will go out of bounds to the Titans. In that first half, taking a look at some stats. The leading scorer for St. Paul's, Brendan Doherty, was 7. Then Kenny Haney was 6. Here's the Titans. They come down to Ethan Dent with 4 points for the Indians. And St. Paul, actually, they steal the ball back. Long pass down to Albertini. Gets it to Pekka right under the basket and won't go in. Albertini swings it back out, but it's picked up by a Columbus Titan. Thrown down, Cassidy has the ball to baseline. Over on top to Lawrence. He has the ball over to Sears. Sears taking a look. Sears doing some damage in that first half for the Titans with the three-pointer. Lawrence takes a look. He takes a three-pointer, and it bounces off Brendan Doherty on the rebound. Almost puts the ball right back in Lawrence's hand, but he picks it up coming down the court. Adam Albertini, a three-pointer, and it bounces off. Haney with the rebound and a stick back. Kenny Haney in right position. Haney had 6 points. He has 8 points now on the game. 6 points at halftime, that is. So he's your leading scorer tonight for the Indians. Cassidy with the ball off a screen, and he can't do anything when he gets to the baseline. Lawrence again up top. I don't think Coach wants him taking a shot. Here's Sailor Stanley. He takes a shot, a pull-up, and he'll get 2 points on that one for the Titans. Adam Albertini goes down the lane, loses it. Anthony Albertini pick it up, and will travel with it. 33-20. St. Paul's their largest lead of the night, 13-20. A 13-point lead, I should say. Well, they take that 2 points off. They give it to, okay, that makes sense. Give it to Columbus. I think they got it on the wrong side. I didn't think St. Paul had that big of a lead. It's a 9-point lead now, 31-22. I thought something was a little wrong there, but here's Titans with the ball. Schallenberger with it up high. Gets it over to Stanley. Stanley to Sears. Sears looking for something out. Adam Albertini on it. And a screen, and it goes inside to Schallenberger. Haney blocks the ball. Columbus wanted a foul on that, and that was awful close. Here's Haney. Gets it off to Albertini, and shoots it. No foul. Gets bumped around underneath by Schallenberger. Here's Cassidy at stop at the circle. Gets over to Stanley. Stanley to number 12. That is Jared Graham. Back to Stanley, and he misses a three-pointer. 2 St. Paul players go up with it. Pekka comes down with it. He comes down the court. Gets it to Albertini. Almost walks with it. Albertini tries to force it into his brother Anthony, and can't get it in there. There's Schallenberger, and he'll go up, and he misses. And rebounded by Doherty. Both teams just sloppily going up and down the court. Haney with a three-point shot, and he misses it. Adam Albertini with the rebound. And let me tell you, there's a lot of banging going on down there. So I'm just going to send in Colton Lawrence, Austin Legel and Sam Wolliver. Adam Albertini comes out for the Indians. Going in is Caleb Lemons. So you got Lemons, Doherty, Caleb Pekka, Anthony Albertini, and Kenny Haney. St. Paul leading 31-22. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. As a pass down to Doherty. Cassidy's all over him. Mismatch there, height-wise. And he gets it to Albertini. Albertini loses it. They go out of bounds on Columbus. It was out of bounds on Columbus, and they do not like that. It was, though. Caleb Pekka comes over to take the ball in bounds, and Columbus is hot. The fans are. Puts the ball into Lemons. Pekka drives in, gets Lemons with a three-pointer. Oh, it bounces in and out. Rebound by Lawrence for the, that's Legel for the Titans. Cassidy brings it down 31-22, 3:45 left to go in the third quarter. Here's a three-pointer and way off, picked up by Pekka. Pekka is doing a great job on rebounds for no more height than he has. Like Easton Dent will be coming in for Anthony Albertini. Albertini is not having a game. Now here's Doherty, he'll lose the ball. He tries to go in, he gets stuffed, and tries to get out to Caleb Lemons and just can't get it, goes out of bounds. So Columbus will have the ball back again. St. Paul giving Columbus every opportunity to get back into this, but luckily St. Paul's defense really stifling Columbus right now. Columbus with 3 points in the second half, St. Paul with 4 points. And we got a stutter step by Sailor Stanley, so Columbus returning the favor to the Indians. And we got a timeout here. We got a 30-second timeout by St. Paul, and this is a St. Paul supermarket timeout. We'll be back after this 30-second commercial.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking or call 449-2763.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at Billy Fager Fieldhouse, it's a St. Paul early season tournament. St. Paul leading Columbus 31-22. 3:19 left to go in this third quarter. Easton Dent in the game for Anthony Albertini. Now we have a referees are having a discussion with the coach, St. Paul coach, I think about Anthony Albertini. I don't know what's going on there. Didn't pick that up. Anyway, we resume play. Caleb Lemons bringing the ball down for the Indians, just across half court, gets it off to Pekka. Back at the corner, gets to Brendan Doherty, gets it inside to Haney. Haney thinking about it, goes up with a soft left-handed, can't make it. And Easton Dent over the back of Cassidy, but not touching him, so that was lucky he didn't get the foul on him. Here's Sears with the ball, gets it down to Cassidy, thinks about a three-pointer, tries to get inside, and he's going to get a reach in on Easton Dent. Dent with, I think, his second foul. Let's see what they put up on there. And that'll be the second team foul against, 2 fouls on Easton Dent, second team foul on the Columbus Titans. Here's Sears with the ball out in the top. Gets the ball down to Cassidy. Now it's stolen by Caleb Pekka, and he'll go for an easy layup and score. Caleb Pekka, what a defensive move for the Indians. 33-22, St. Paul with 11-point lead. Cassidy comes down the court. Neither one of these teams really impressive on the offensive efficiency. The defense has been pretty good. Now we have timeout by Columbus because they had a player stuck. So with 2:21 left to go in the third quarter, St. Paul leading 33-22. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
You and your family deserve the highest level of quality care. Whether a minor sprain or a major injury, our nationally ranked orthopedics and joint replacement program will get you back in the game, on the dance floor, or on the walking trail in a matter of days, not months. For more information, visit our website at www.labettehealth.com. At Labette Health, we center around you.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at St. Paul with the St. Paul early season tournament. St. Paul leading Columbus 33-22. We're in the third quarter. Indians kind of played toe-to-toe with the Titans. Had a 17-12 lead in the first quarter. Extended that out to 27-19 and at halftime. And now with the 11-point lead with 2:19 left to go in the third quarter, Sears with the ball for the Titans, and he gets it out. There's to Lawrence, now Schallenberger, touched by St. Paul, but it'll be picked up by Cassidy. Grayson Walder dribbles in, takes a jump stop, and he's going to get called for traveling. That could have been a foul on St. Paul. Not given the Euro jump stops tonight. St. Paul will have the lead, able to attempt to extend this lead out to 13 points if they can put them in the basket, maybe 14 if they can pop a three-pointer. a timeout. Here's an inside pass to Kenny Haney. Great offense by the Indians on that one. As a pass to Brendan Doherty. They collapsed out on him, left Haney alone underneath the basket. Doherty saw it, got the ball underneath. Doherty able to make a bunny. Here's a pass inside to Schallenberger. Haney goes up. Had a hand-on ball, but they're going to say there was some contact there. So that'll be a foul on Kenny Haney. Haney doing a lot better job tonight on his foul problems than last night. Schallenberger will go up to the line. His shot goes in for Schallenberger. That'll be his 5th point on the night, trying to make it 6. 35-23, 12-point lead for the Indians. Schallenberger trying to bring it back down to 11, and he does. Schallenberger pops it in on his second shot. So here goes St. Paul. They go down, almost thrown out of bounds. Here's the inside ball to Dent. Dent swings around, shoots, and drops it in. Nice soft touch by Easton Dent for the Indians. Titans come down the court, 37-24, St. Paul, 13-point lead. And here's a high lob in the baseline. And we got a shot, and it's rebounded by St. Paul. That was Sam Woolover. Now it's stolen right back by Cassidy. Cassidy, they have numbers on him. And there's Kenny Haney. He's going to pick up his 3rd foul. Very unnecessary. Woolover had the ball, went down. Haney went up, and Woolover come up into him. So Kenny Haney with his 3rd foul all of a sudden after I gave him praise for not getting into foul trouble. There he is right back. Here's Cassidy with the ball. Peck is on him. Good defense going there. Lemons against Sears. Now they do a switch, and they got double dribble. That's going to be on Woolover. So 54 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. St. Paul leading 37-24. Real low-scoring game tonight by both these teams. Be lucky to get into the 50s at this rate. St. Paul bring the ball down. Caleb Pekka with it. Dribble top of the key, dribbles around, looks for Doherty down low, gets into him on the baseline. Doherty dribbles around, gets it back to Pekka. Pekka drives under the basket, and I think they're going to call Easton Dent on a block. All of a sudden he has 3 fouls. So Easton Dent on a block underneath. Illegal screen or something. 37-24, 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Lawrence with the ball at the top. They swing over to Cassidy inside to Schallenberger. And Dent, will pick up the foul on Schallenberger. Wow. So Dent all of a sudden, and he was straight up, his hands up in there. I didn't see the foul on that one. Schallenberger will go to the line for 2 with a clock stop. 30 seconds left in the game. Anthony Albertini coming back in the game, and in and out for Schallenberger. Dent comes out. Anthony Albertini comes in. So you've got Anthony and Adam Albertini, Brendan Doherty, Caleb Lemons, and Caleb Pekka. And for the Indians, Schallenberger up and makes his 2nd one. So now a 12-point game. St. Paul leading 37-25. About 24 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. St. Paul wise and take some time off the clock, go for the last second shot with his lead. They get the ball in to Anthony Albertini, turn around, swing jumper, and makes it. Nice off touch by Anthony Albertini as well on that one. Here comes Cassidy, 7 seconds left to go. Sears is at the Lawrence, swings it over to Woolover, shoots the ball, and it's off. And St. Paul will go to the 3rd quarter with a 39-25 lead over the Columbus Titans. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
St. Paul Tire and Lube, locally owned and operated, offers the small town convenience you love without the big city prices. They offer free pickup and drop off in St. Paul, so you're not left stranded while your vehicle is in the shop. They offer tire repair and also offer oil change and new tires. When you find yourself in need of new tires or an oil change and need to keep going, visit with St. Paul Tire and Lube, 620-449-2323. St. Paul Tire and Lube, proud supporters of the St. Paul Indians.
When the lights come up on Friday and Saturday nights at high schools and colleges across the region, it's often on a field built by Crossland Construction. Many Crossland employees played on those fields and were educated in the schools that are thriving parts of our communities today. Crossland is a proud supporter of area athletics and urges you to be a part of your local school community. Many of the athletes playing today may help Crossland build across our region in the future. Check out career opportunities at Crossland.com. Crossland Construction, build you.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at Billy Fager Fieldhouse, St. Paul, Kansas. This is the St. Paul early season tournament. St. Paul and Columbus fighting for the championship here. St. Paul with a 14-point lead on Columbus, leading 39-25. Columbus with the ball. Columbus only scoring 6 points in that third quarter, allowing St. Paul to opening that lead up a little more, and there's going to be a foul and one. That's going to go on Anthony Albertini, I believe. That'll be his third foul. Yep, that's going to go on Anthony Albertini. It'll be his third. And Colton Lawrence will go to the line to get the and one. That's number 13. Let's make sure on that. Yeah, number 13, Colton Lawrence gets the two, and we're going to go for the and one here. 39-25, 14-point lead for the Indians. Lawrence drops it in. It goes down, so he gets 3 quick points for the Titans. Now a block by Lawrence. Gets to Sears. Columbus has numbers, but they lose the ball. They get it back. Here's Cassidy. We go to Stanley. Stanley back over to Woollever. Woollever drives the lane, gets to Stanley inside, goes off, and it's going to go to St. Paul. Kenny Haney came down with the rebound, but it looked like Woollever got the ball, knocked out of bounds. Now Columbus going to go to the full-court press. They get to Adam Albertini. He catches his guy up in the air, drives down to the baseline, keeps his dribble, dribbling around there, looking around, brings it up to Pekka. Pekka gets it to Haney. Haney picks his dribble up, kind of in trouble. Now he gets it off to Doherty. Doherty down Albertini, gets it to Anthony, headed inside, and it's going to go off St. Paul. Anthony couldn't handle the ball. Pekka tried to help him out, and between the two of them, they lost it out of bounds. 39-28, St. Paul with an 11-point lead. I think they had a 15-point lead at one time. So you don't want to see Columbus chip away here. They could get it under in the single digits with a 2-pointer here. And here's Cassidy with a long 3-pointer. Number 11, Patrick Cassidy. And it's down to an 8-point game. Now we got trouble. St. Paul has the ball. They barely get out of a tight situation. Here goes Pekka. Gets it to Anthony Albertini. Back out to Brendan Doherty at the top. St. Paul going to reset their offense. All of a sudden, Columbus' defense come alive. They've doing a full-court pressure, and that's kind of discombobulated St. Paul. Haney running around the ball. Adam Albertini with it, drives low. Caleb Pekka with it. St. Paul taking their time. Haney drives up, and he's going to travel. Kenny Haney with a turnover. Now, after a 15-point lead, Columbus can get this down to a 7-point lead. No, 6-point lead. 7-point lead. Okay. An 8-point lead now. They get down to 6 or even 5 with a 3-pointer. And it's thrown inside. Anthony Albertini able to pick it off. Sears tried to catch Lawrence underneath, and Albertini anticipated, got the ball in the lane. So St. Paul needs to put some up on the board on this possession. Almost an illegal screen. Oh, Adam Albertini tries to throw it into Haney and just throws it away. Here's Sears, and he'll go up, and it goes down. All of a sudden, Columbus comes back to life. 39-33, 6-point game. Full-court press. Brendan Doherty brings the ball down. I think coaches are going to get out of Albertini out there. He's just frustrated, trying to make something out of nothing and just not having a lot of luck. There's Anthony Albertini. Gets the ball out to Kenny Haney with a 3-point shot. Way off. Goes down. Sears has it. They get it back. Columbus with a shot here can get it down to within 4 points. Maybe even 3 with a 3-pointer. Adam Albertini comes out. Lemons goes back in. Well, the Indians have Lemons, Pekka, Doherty, Anthony Albertini, and Kenny Haney. All of a sudden, Columbus comes alive in this fourth quarter. They had 6 points in the third quarter. The offense coming around. Here's a long three-pointer. Brendan Doherty, it's off. Brendan Doherty's rebound. They have 8 points already in this fourth quarter. St. Paul with nothing show for it. Still at that 39-point lead. St. Paul's offense kind of went slack here. .447 and counting in this fourth quarter. Anthony Albertini gets the ball to Brendan Doherty. Goes up, and it'll fall for Doherty. That's first points in this fourth quarter with almost 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Here's the inside pass to Lawrence, and oh, wow. No foul, but now a foul on Brendan Doherty. It'll be a shooting foul for that'll be the third on Doherty. 17 fouls on the Indians. This will be a shooting foul. 8-point lead for the Indians. Very lucky it wasn't even closer than that. Lawrence's first shot is in. It bounces off the front of the rim and goes down. 7-point lead for the Indians. 4:28 left to go in this game. I don't know if the Indians are looking a little tired or what, but Columbus defense really comes back around. We got something going on here now. We got 4 fouls on Anthony Albertini. I don't know if they're checking out who the foul was on or what. 41-34, 7-point lead for the Indians. Lawrence can bring them within 6 here with this one. And he drops it in there. 6-point lead for the Indians. We got a foul on, that's going to be on Dakota Sears, getting a little aggressive. Lawrence got that second free throw. He has 4 points in the fourth quarter all of a sudden. St. Paul having trouble getting out of bounds. Gets to Brendan Doherty. Henny was open underneath, but they just didn't get the look quick enough. Here's Doherty. He drives into the basket. Gets it off to Peckett. Peckett blocked at the last second by Lawrence. Now here comes Sears. He gets down the court, and he goes up to block by Haney. No, they're going to call a foul on Haney. Wow. That'll be 4th on Haney. 18th foul on the Indians. So all of a sudden the Indians in trouble here. Leading by 6. Sears can get it down to 4 with these 2 shots. St. Paul needs a couple misses here. Sears puts the first one down. Columbus really opening it up here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 points in this fourth quarter. St. Paul with only 2. There's 4 minutes of play left, too, and this will be a 4-point game if Sears can drop these down, and he does. 41-37. Looks like St. Paul is pulling away with this one. All of a sudden, Columbus is making it a game. Here comes Peckett. He gets the Albertini underneath the basket. So a fast break working for the Indians. That's just their 4th point in this fourth quarter. 43-37, 6-point lead for the Indians. As long as they can answer, they'll be all right. Stay away from the fouls, too. I think Columbus is going to try to push it down low because to pick up the fouls on the Indians. Here's Cassidy, the three-pointer up and in and out. No, it goes down. Cassidy with a shot. That one went down in, came out, looked like he was going to miss it. And it's a 3-point ball game. St. Paul leading 43-40. 3:41 left to go. St. Paul had as much as a 15-point lead. You know that's got to energize the Titans. And we got a timeout on St. Paul. And our timeout sponsor, St. Paul Supermarket. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
The Exchange State Bank is proud to be a member of the St. Paul community. The Exchange State Bank has served the area since 1914 and is committed to go the distance for you. A full-service bank, they offer savings, checking accounts, loan certificates of deposit, and more. They also offer competitive rates on loans and investments, all while giving you the kind of personal service you won't find at bigger institutions. Visit with Bob Schonifer at Exchange State Bank in St. Paul, member FDIC, proud sponsor of the St. Paul Indians.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
And at St. Paul Supermarket timeout, we've got A little over 4 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. St. Paul leading 43-40. 3:41 left to go in this fourth quarter. St. Paul was leading 43 to 40. Was up by 15 points and up by 8 at halftime. Now, only up by 3. They pulled away at a 14-point in the third quarter. Columbus come alive offensively and defensively. St. Paul having a tough time getting the ball to the rack and starting to act a little tentative, too. They don't know, a little worried about it. Oh, we got 3 seconds on Haney. Turnover for the Indians. So now Titans can bring this game to 1 or tie it up with 3:26 left to go in the game. So St. Paul killing themselves with turnovers, not hitting the hoops, and the fouls. Here's Stanley to Woolover. Gets it inside Lawrence. Lawrence swings around. The ball's loose. St. Paul gets it. It's going to be a tied-up, and the ball will go to St. Paul on the tie-up. Columbus wanting to foul on that. A little aggressive play by the Indians. Haney with the ball under his own basket. 3-point lead for the Indians. So, nice stop for the Indians. Here's inside to Albertini. He goes up, and he's going to get fouled. He misses the basket. That was on number 1, Sailor Stanley, I believe. That's his first foul of the night. Anthony Albertini will go to the line, and boy, do we need these shots right here. Baskets. First one is up and goes off. It was a shooting foul, so they get 2. Columbus almost in a double bonus. They will be at the next foul. Albertini misses them both. Brendan Doherty goes over, gets the ball, and he'll score. Doherty, they wanted a over the back on Doherty. Here comes Columbus now. St. Paul a 5-point lead. Sears looks like a 3-pointer. Colton goes in, blocked by Doherty. And Pekka has the ball. He gets it. Doherty, no, he throws it away. Keeps it himself and gets it Doherty. It goes down, but I think they're going to call it on the floor. With Lemon's going to line on the shot. That was really uncontrolled under there. Coach Watrick scratching his head thinking, come on, guys, we got to finish those. Had a breakaway. Now, Lemons, if he can drop these down, he can get St. Paul back up to a 7-point lead. 2:44 left to go in the game. First shot is up and clank off the back of the iron. St. Paul getting killed on their free throws right now. Anthony Albertini just missed 2. Next shot is up and in by Lemons. 6-point lead for the Indians. Cassidy brings the ball down for the Titans. 2:40 in the game. They're going to try to free up Sears or maybe get it down low to Schallenberger. Schallenberger's been out, so he'll be fresh. He's got a lot of fouls on him as well. Sears gets the ball. Cassidy, he takes a look at an NBA three and pulls it back down. Got to get over top. Schallenberger underneath the basket, and he'll score. He just got out from underneath of Haney. St. Paul gets down the court quick. 4-point game. And we have a timeout. I think that's going to be St. Paul's last timeout. That's a St. Paul Supermarket timeout. We'll be back after this 30 seconds.
Richie's Drugstore in Erie has been serving the area since 1883 with a strong belief in providing customized care and doing more than just filling prescriptions. Pharmacist Morgan Bunton is now taking appointments for free consultations and sign-up assistance for Medicare Part D prescription plans that will fit your needs. Open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Even if you're in a current plan, let Richie's help you determine if there's a better plan to cover your unique needs and prescriptions. Call or stop by Richie's today on the corner of State and Main in Erie.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Back at St. Paul with the early season tournament finals. St. Paul Indians taking on the Columbus Titans. And we had looked like it was going to be a pull away by the Indians with a 15-point lead. Now a 4-point lead. And about a little over 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Indians with the ball. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go exactly. You got to hand it to these Titans. They have scored 17 points in this fourth quarter to overcome that St. Paul lead. St. Paul trying to get the ball in to get to Haney. Haney to Pekka. Pekka at the top. He's got Cassidy. He's going to drive in, and he'll score. And let's see what the call is. They're going to blocking foul. And Columbus wanted the charge. So the ball will go down for the Indians. It'll be a 6-point lead for the Indians. Pekka can make it a 7-point lead. 2:05 left to go. Adam Albertini comes out. Anthony Albertini goes in. You got Lemons, Albertini, Pekka, Haney, and Doherty for the Indians. Here's where St. Paul's been weak, and Pekka bangs it off. It's rebounded by Haney, and he'll bring it out. St. Paul retains possession with a 6-point lead. Haney getting a great rebound there off the foul shot. Brendan Doherty, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Caleb Lemons with it, Doherty. Minute 50. St. Paul had a chance to put some distance between them and Columbus, maybe get it to an 8-point lead. Instead, Columbus has the ball now, 1:50 to go in the fourth quarter, 48-42. St. Paul is going to have to get over these sloppy turnovers. And it looks like Columbus called the timeout. So that's what we're going to do, too. We'll take the St. Paul Supermarket timeout. We'll take this 30-second timeout and be back in a second.
Hi, I'm Kendall Gammon. You may know me as a Kansas City Chief, but I'm also a proud graduate of Pittsburg State University. Pittsburg State offers more than 200 degree programs, small class sizes, and tuition so affordable, it earned Pittsburg State a top 10 ranking on Washington Monthly's Collegiate Best Bang for Your Buck list. But don't take my word for it. Visit Pittsburg State and see why there's nothing like being a gorilla. Learn more at pittstate.edu/BA-gorilla.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Columbus takes the ball out of bounds. They have a chance to pull this within 4 points. Right now, St. Paul has a 6-point lead, 48-42. Here's Sears with the ball, looking around. He wanted to pull up the jumper, but Lemons is too tight on him. Cassidy comes around and gets the ball. Has Pekka on him. Fakes the pass over to Sears. Gets the ball inside to Schallenberger, and Lemons is going to get him over the back. So it's going to be on the floor, but it doesn't matter. It'll still be a two-shot foul for Schallenberger, and he was really good to the line. No, that'll be Sears, I guess. That's on Lemons, his first foul of the night. No, going to the basket will be Austin Legel. His first shot is up and bounces in. Used every bit of the rim for that one. 48-43, 5-point lead for the Indians. Legel dribbles at the line, taking a look. Up, and that one goes through too. So it's a 3-point game again. No, 4-point game again. Legel will go out. Lawrence will come in for the Titans. Full court press by the Titans. Brendan Doherty has the ball. He's trying to get up the court. Gets to Haney. Haney to Pekka. Had Albertini open underneath, but Columbus collapsed on him. St. Paul needing to score here really bad. Wow. Kenny Haney about throws it away, and he does throw it away. And they'll score. It's a 3-point game now. St. Paul throws it away, man. St. Paul's got to relax. Albertini misses it underneath, and the rebound will go to the Titans. Almost a travel there on the Titans. Here's the ball. 48-46, 2-point game. 44 seconds left to go in this game. Columbus with the ball can tie it up or take the lead, and they're going to call a timeout. 48-46 to score. 38 seconds left in the game. We'll keep it right here. And wow, Columbus has really come back in this fourth quarter scoring. Scored just 6 points in the third quarter, 7 points in the second quarter, 12 in the first. And I've got them with, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 18, 21 points in this fourth quarter, so Columbus has really come to life. St. Paul's went dead. 40 seconds or so left to go in this game. St. Paul with a very tenuous 2-point lead, 48-46. Columbus will have the ball, able to tie it up or take the lead on a three-pointer. St. Paul just hands of stone right now. A couple just really bad turnovers. They've given Columbus every opportunity to get back in this game. Luckily, St. Paul's defense has been fairly decent, able to hold the Titans down. Titans just scored 19 points in the first half, scored 27 already in this half. And St. Paul can hold them down here and try not to foul. Columbus in the double bonus. St. Paul has Easton Dent, Kenny Haney, and Anthony Albertini with 4 fouls each on them. Now here's Cassidy. He gets the ball. He's up top the key. Takes a look. He gets it over. Oh, he had Lawrence underneath. That was Legel. Here's Sears. He's with the ball. 28 seconds left in the game. St. Paul has to watch that cheap shot underneath. And we got a turnover. I think it's going to be a foul on the Titans. That's going to be on Legel, I believe it is. I think it's away from the ball foul. So St. Paul has the ball back, 22 seconds, 2-point lead. All they got to get the ball in and shut on it. That'll be 3 fouls on Legel. They'll bring in their all-hands team now. St. Paul's having trouble getting it in. Oh, Albertini turns the ball over. It goes on the floor. Now he gets it back, and he's fouled. Doherty gets the ball down the court. He throws it away. St. Paul cannot keep control, and we're going to get a foul on the Indians. Wow! St. Paul had destiny in their hands and got too excited. Threw the ball away 2 times on that. Able to get it back 1 time. And he gets some control there. Now they're going to send Taylor Stanley to the line, and he can tie it up. St. Paul needs some misses right here. Stanley under pressure at the line. 14 seconds left to go in the game. Stanley up with his first shot. And he'll go down. 1-point game. Indians will have the ball back with 14 seconds. If they can get it down the court without doing a sloppy turnover. Here goes Stanley with the second shot. St. Paul has to rebound if this goes off. Better get a body. Shot is up, and it goes off. It's rebounded. Columbus up, and he scores! Now St. Paul behind by 1 point. Here comes Caleb Lemon. 6 seconds left to go to game. And we got a foul, and that's going to go on. No, it's a timeout. Timeout with 5 seconds left. St. Paul with the ball. Coach Watrick better dial something up here. I didn't even get who got the rebound and scored that. But St. Paul behind by 1 point. What a flop by the Indians here. Have this game in control. Wow, that last possession just stunk for the Indians. 3 times they about turned the ball over and couldn't hang on to it. St. Paul just not showing what they need here. They'll have 5 seconds to get the ball in and score. Maybe they can draw some iron. Next foul will be the 1-and-1 bonus on the Titans. The Titans with 16 fouls. St. Paul with 10 plus. The Titans in a double bonus. St. Paul better get some hands on this. Wow, St. Paul looks like they're going to pull away, maybe win this one easy. And Columbus offense just comes alive in the fourth quarter. St. Paul looks like the air went out of the tire. They've got a chance here, though. 5 seconds left to go in the game. 49-48, Columbus leading. St. Paul, all they had to do was get the rebound off that miss. Worst thing that could have happened to them was the miss. We'll see what Coach Watrick dialed up here for the Indians. Going to try to get Haney loose, I assume. Here's Pekka. Gets to Doherty. Gets to Haney underneath. Oh, he misses! Haney has a buddy, and he misses. Blocked away. Lemons with a three-pointer. Game over. Columbus wins. St. Paul had every opportunity to win that one. Haney with a bunny underneath, uncontested, misses it. So Columbus wins it 49-48. Wow. St. Paul, I'll tell you what. Anyway, that's the game. Columbus wins 49-48. We're going to stop for this 2-minute timeout, come back and do the post-game stats.
Jerry and Kevin Winter, along with the entire crew at KW Trucking, are proud to bring you this broadcast of the St. Paul Indians. KW Trucking specializes in heavy equipment and heavy truck repair, late model rebuilding, and body work from large trucks down to cars. They also have a full-service machine shop and a great selection of both used cars and trucks. See Jerry or Kevin at KW Trucking or call 449-2763.
The Exchange State Bank is proud to be a member of the St. Paul community. The Exchange State Bank has served the area since 1914 and is committed to go the distance for you. A full-service bank, they offer savings, checking accounts, loan certificates of deposit, and more. They also offer competitive rates on loans and investments, all while giving you the kind of personal service you won't find at bigger institutions. Visit with Bob Schonifer at Exchange State Bank in St. Paul, member FDIC, proud sponsor of the St. Paul Indians.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village in St. Paul provides services to people in their retirement years. Prairie Mission meets a wide range of needs from healthcare to assisted living and independent living apartments to elderly daycare services, including transportation. With our 7 to 7 dining, residents get up when they desire, eat when and what they want, and continue to live a full and happy life. Your family deserves the best in retirement care, so give Prairie Mission Retirement Village a call today for more information at 620-449-2400. Or visit them at 242 Carroll Street in St. Paul.
Exchange Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of the St. Paul Indians. Give us a call, visit our website, or stop in to let us do the comparison shopping for you and get a free no-obligation quote. Offering all types of insurance, including auto, motorcycle, home, farm, crop, watercraft, life, and health, Medicare supplements, and all lines of commercial or business insurance. Serving the 4-state area since 1964, Exchange Insurance in St. Paul is here to provide you with what you need, want, and should expect from your insurance agency.
Let's get back to the game on your home for St. Paul Indian Sports. Hot 105.
Well, the Columbus Titans win the preseason championship, this early season championship, I should say, after a total meltdown by the Indians in the fourth quarter. Gosh dang it. Columbus comes alive. St. Paul just goes flat, the air right out of their tires. St. Paul had every chance to win this one and just handed it to the Titans. And you gotta hand it to the Titans too. They came out with some offense in that fourth quarter and played lights out. Again, the score 49-48. Columbus beating St. Paul. Taking a look in this KW Trucking post game, taking a look down the line, that really the big score for St. Paul was Brendan Doherty with 11 total in the game. Next up was Kenny Haney with 10. Caleb Pecco had a monster game the other night, comes up with 8 tonight. Easton Dent with 6, and Caleb Lemons with 4. Didn't hear much from Adam Albertini. He had 4. And let's see, take a look and see if I got this right. Yeah, Easton Dent was 6. And then Anthony Albertini had 5 for the night. So that was your score of 48 for St. Paul. And, just after really running a good game, steady, consistent game all night, neither team playing well, just Columbus come out of their funk and St. Paul didn't. And so all of a sudden, after leading 15 points, they led by 8 points at halftime, 27-19, and then they led by 14 at the end of the third quarter, 39-25. They lose by 1. Outscored 15 points in the fourth quarter. St. Paul was. Columbus went to that press, and they gave St. Paul a lot of trouble, but St. Paul, they could break the press pretty easy, get down the court, then just kind of threw the ball away. A lot of crazy turnovers. It just didn't make sense. St. Paul didn't have a good game. Taking a look at D-Rock Commodity player of the game, I think we had to go with Brendan Doherty with 11 points on the night. He was in there making some good shots early, and on that run when they opened it up in the third quarter, he was hitting everything. All of a sudden, nobody can hit anything. Sometimes they didn't even get shots. I mean, on possession, St. Paul just really laid an egg, and I need to quit going off on about that because it was just a tough game. And Columbus is a pretty good opponent. They're in a big league, 4A, and all that. And St. Paul 1A school is no excuse, but still, you're going to have. A bigger talent pool anyway. Not that means they're better or worse than St. Paul, but they have opportunity to be better. Taking a look at what happened for Columbus in that fourth quarter, gosh, some players didn't even score until the fourth quarter. But the leading scorer for Columbus was Schallenberger with 10. I take that back. Cassidy with 11. Schallenberger with 10. Sailor Stanley with 7. You had Colton Lawrence with 5, Austin Lego with 6, Sam Woollever with 3, and I think it was Woollever on the rebound after the missed second shot of the 101 came in and got the ball and put it right back up and got the score and put Columbus ahead. St. Paul had about 14 seconds, got it down court, looked pretty sloppy again. Coach Watrick called timeout, had a great play plan, figured out. The ball comes out to Brendan Doherty. They collapse on him. He gets down to Haney right under the basket. Nobody, non-contested, and can't finish. And you got to feel for Kenny. I know he's probably feeling bad about that, and that's just the way it happens. Sometimes they fall, and sometimes they don't. So, anyway, Kenny doing a great job tonight for the Indians and has done all the tournament. They're going to announce the all tournament teams here, probably put that in the paper, so you might be looking for that. But anyway, that is the game tonight from St. Paul. Again, our player of the game for this game was Brendan Doherty, and I better mark that down for those guys for the next night. And taking a look at the women's game, we didn't announce that earlier, but we'll announce it now. We're gonna put Caitlin O'Brien as the D-Rock Commodity Player of the game. She scored 26 points in her game tonight. St. Paul Lady Indians beat Columbus and captured the championship 59-36. St. Paul falls to the last second, 49-48 on the men's side, and so Columbus wins the early season tournament. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight at St. Paul. Dan Vitt and Mike McCracken should be back with you next week. St. Paul will travel to Uniontown Tuesday night, I believe, and I'm not sure who they host on Friday night, but they'll have a home game.
Farmers Bank is a full-service bank with small-town personal attention. They know